Welcome to the Jehovih Chronicles with your host, Cosmon Cal.
That's right. That's right. That's right. It's your hostess with the mostest, burning like toast is. Your nada, your nerve, fresh off of the curve, jelly jam, and preserve Cosmon, stepping back in from Ethereum, fresh off the Ultra van. You dig what I'm talking about? Taking off these Ethereum goggles. You dig what I'm talking about? And these Adavasic driving gloves. You dig what I'm talking about? Hey, y'all know Cosmon. This Jehovih Chronicles number 145 is open topic. So y'all hit the link and come on in, right? But Cosmon had to start this one off right today. Y'all know I'm a huge hip-hop head. And boy, we've been waiting. And last night, all our dreams was answered. That's right. Kung Fu Kenny. Came back and he kicked Drake's butt. Listen, this dude is crazy. Listen, we gotta start this one off. No other way but the hip hop. You dig what I'm talking about? We going right to it. Kendrick Lamar, Euphoria. The Drake diss. Hey, let's start this one off fire. Let's go.
Euphoria. Them superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Heavy antique is feeling distasteful. I calculate you're not as calculated. I can even predict your angle. Fabricate stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale. A pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist, you're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been your collection. I make music that electrify 'em. You make music that pacify 'em. I can double down on that.
Dang. He say I make music that electrify him. You make music that pacify him. Ooh-wee.
Line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too.
Wait a minute.
That pacify 'em.
The boy said, how I make music that electrify him, you make music that pacify him. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's an ad. That's a random act of kindness. Listen, the nigga different. Kung Fu Kenny different, yo.
Can double down on that line, but spare you this time. That's random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you.
Shoo! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm out the way, yeah, I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper. Nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, met his homeboys in them types LA solo, okay. Everybody wanna be demon till they get chipped by your throwaway. And I might do a show a day. Once a lame, always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame will make you go away. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever watch your enemy down? Like with a poker face. Have you ever paid $500 like to an open case? Well, I have, and I failed at both, but I came out straight. I hate when I rap or talk about guns, then somebody died, they turn into nuns, then I hop online like pray for my city. He faking for likes and digital hugs. Daddy a killer, he wanna be junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park your son. The very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cut the finish, you got shit twisted. What is it, the brakes? I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more. Okay. There's 3 ghosts left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase. It's not nobody can tell me. I don't want to talk on no celly. You know I got language barriers. There's no accent you can sell me. You're cold and ivory, no, I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell. For him, I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thorne, I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. We ain't gotta get personal, this a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make gonna wanna look like a saint. This ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who the greatest. It's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck, cause they confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we, it's not just me, I'm what the culture feeling. How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gon' make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crashed something. You're my first one, like my last one. It's a classic, you don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Then tell them where you get your abs from. 12 is a fast one.
For y'all who don't know, for y'all who don't know, Drake got a BBL. That's where he got his abs from. The nigga got a BBL, man. Hold on, man. Let me run this back just a little bit, man. Just a taste, man. Just a taste.
A classic, you don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Then tell them where you get your abs from. V12 is a fast one. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? Hey, Top Dog, who the fuck they think they playing with?
All y'all that didn't get it, Daft Punk walk around with these big old helmets on.
Extortion my middle name as soon as you jump off of that plane, bitch. I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hanging with. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised you wanted that feature request. You know that we got some shit to address. I even hate when you say the word nigga. But that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. Ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance, waving my hand, and it won't be no threat. I'm knowing they call you the boy, but where's the man? Cause I ain't seen him yet. Matter of fact, I ain't even bleed him yet. Can I bleed him? When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see 2 bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You assigned to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Try cease and desist on I like that record. Oh, what? You ain't like that record? Back to back. I like that record. I'ma get back to that for the record. Why would I call around trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all thinking my life is rap? That's whole shit. I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that. Waking them up, know nothing about that. They tell them to pray, know nothing about that. They giving them tools to walk through life like day by day, know nothing about that. Teaching them morals, integrity, discipline. Listen, man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth and consider what God's considering. You don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1, it's 1v20 if I gotta smack niggas that right with you. Yeah, bring them out too. I clean them out too. Tell Bean that he better stay right with you. Am I battling ghosts or AI? Nigga feeling like Joel Osteen. Funny he was in a film called AI. And my 6'6" telling me to offing. I'm a blick niggas all in the coffin. Yeah, OB-ho niggas is dick riders. Tell them run to America to imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence. What I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference. Don't speak on the family, Crody. You can get deep in the family, Crody. Talk about me and my family, Crody. Someone go bleed in your family, Crody. I be at New Hall King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a blammy, Crody. Tell me your cheesing farm. We can do this right now on the camera, Crody. Hey, fuck y'all niggas, I don't trust y'all niggas. I wave one finger and thump y'all niggas like, field goal punt y'all niggas, they punk y'all niggas. Nobody never took my food. Whoever that's fucking with them, fuck you niggas, and fuck the industry too. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. Psst, that's something you don't wanna do. Hey. Ooh. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more.
Yeah, Drake.
We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. Stop.
Dang. 6 minutes 22 seconds of body bag. Boy, we was just, man, I was just waiting on that.
Time to level up and start your business on Shopify, the platform
Boy,
made for
Young Food
commerce.
ain't never let
With
you down.
business,
Young Kenny, Mr. Morale, he don't never let you down.
You already
dig
know what it
I'm
is.
talking
It's your boy Laid Back
Hold
with another
on.
reaction.
You dig what I'm talking about? Let me move this over here. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, you know, for everybody who the hip hop head, you dig what I'm saying? Who y'all think got it? You dig what I'm talking about? They did the first person shooter. You dig what I'm saying? Brought Kendrick out. He did like that. Drake drop and give me 50. And now we got Euphoria. Man, Kung Fu something to deal with, man. Young Kendrick something to deal with, man. He a problem, yo. Hey, man, y'all come on, hit the link, man. Chop it up with your cousin now, man. We just going in. We ain't doing no specific topic. You dig what I'm saying? We just chopping it up, man. Man, I want to hit the link. Okay, yeah. I see you, Browns. You dig what I'm saying? Man, this is crazy. Hey, but you know, bye, Drake. Man, that was ugly. That was ugly, man. Shout out to everybody in the house, man. Who we got up here, man? Let me see who we got up in this thing so far. Ray. We got Ray up in here. My Iman's always been better than your Iman. Now what up in the house? What up, though? Daryl Kai's mom. What up, though? That's my brother right there. BC in the house. You dig what I'm saying? Who we got up in here? The Yogster. Sir Yogurt of Bronze. Good evening, my good sir. Who else we got up in here? Lawrence Burton, man. That's right. Up in this thing, man. One of the artists of Yah. Peace to you, brother. You dig what I'm talking about? Shalom. Thank you for coming through, family. You dig what I'm saying? Well, we got up in here. Elijah 7 up in this thing. You dig what I'm talking about? Shout out to you, bro. Big bro, just me up in this thing. What's going on, bro? You say peace, love, light, and Cosmon to the family, man. For most people who don't know what Cosmon mean, yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got it at, Bronze. That's what I got it at, Bronze. But for the people who don't know what Cosmon means balance, right? It's also the name of the era we're in. Now, during Cosmon, a balancing happens. You dig what I'm talking about? So, you dig what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy BC up in this thing. You dig what I'm talking about? Yeah, I got Kendrick up 2-1, man. It's pretty much over with. It's pretty much, man. It wasn't a 30. See, like Salam up in the house. Say your device is not connected. See, like something ain't connected. See if you can come back in and say, I see you, see, like just say device is not connected. Come back in, bro. Yeah, this is what I got it though. Bronze right here. You dig what I'm talking about? 2-1. You dig what I'm talking about? Who else up in this thing? Brown liquor, no ice. What up, bro? One of my Aboriginal brothers right here. You dig what I'm talking about? Y'all salute this king. Of course, a young Cosmonian. We gonna see what Daryl gonna do with Sarnetta. Man, listen, Sarnetta, man. If you listening or anybody, man, tag Sarnetta, man. We supposed to be going on whatchamacallit on Friday, but you know what I mean. You're not answering your phone. Is you scared? You know, or what Daryl Cosmon gonna do on your channel? What's going on, big bro? Holla at us. You dig what I'm talking about? Maybe sleepy around 7 p.m. It's too much going on, but at least let us know, you know what I mean? But at the same time, we ain't gonna chase you down to, you know, go on no platform and drop no light. Mind you, already did it. You dig what I'm saying? So, you know, this would be something for the people on your channel, man, just spreading that light around. That's one thing they can't do is stop it. You dig what I'm saying? Nonetheless, peace to the righteous God, nonetheless, up in the house, man. Elijah 7, what'd he say? Yo, Cosmo Cat, that new song you did yesterday was my baby, Elijah 7, that wine and dine. You like that, cuz? That's that was one of my joints. That's me and my bro, my cousin, my first cousin, Dap. We got a crew called True to the Game, right? And you wouldn't even believe how old that song is. It's new because everybody just now hearing it. You dig what I'm talking about? But you dig what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and let's spin that wine and dine one time real quick. You dig what I'm talking about? Let's spin that wine and dine for my boy Elijah 7 one time. Let's go.
Money on the flow, and I gotta see what they talk about, you know. Don't talk about what you don't know with nobody in our business keeps us in business. Keep haters on the show, closest friends could be your enemies. Ain't trying to show your mama paranoia even gets to me, especially when you blow this loud grain tree. People's listening, B, plus the block raised me. I'm a gangster and a gentleman, but not too damn sensitive. No metrosexual shit, straight from the street, bitch. Stay on some G shit, posted with the heaters. 40 cal, leather guns, and the millimeters. Cold-hearted when you deal with cats that's retarded. And I brought it to the house, so baby, I'm begging your pardon. The tears from your eyes, tomorrow the day we started. He gon' wine and dine, then I leave you till it's throbbing.
This is all my fault, I know. But please, girl, don't cry. I didn't mean to be so cold, but I got caught up. I'm trying to see you later. Or maybe another night.
We supposed to be intimate, but I ain't even into it. Now shorty getting sensitive. She know my time is tentative. Now every day we into it because I'm always into it.
Jeremiah, I can see. Okay. There you go, bro. I see you now.
Yo, Sam, what the fuck is going on with this?
Yo, your camera going crazy, my guy. Jeremiah, man, shout out.
Hey, yo, I got somebody from Detroit right here for real. Yeah, I mean, he actually just new into this information for real. I'm gonna let him tell you where he from in Detroit.
All right.
Yo, what up, dog?
We gon' hold on a minute. We gonna play the joint real quick for my boy Elijah 7, man, and then we'll get into it. All right, my baby.
All right, bet.
For sure.
Don't cry. I didn't mean to be so cold, but I got caught up. I'ma try to see you later, or make it up another night. Maybe we can wind it tight.
Wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. Rewind.
Look into the face.
Rewind. Selector.
Kiss, girl, you know you're my missus. This is all my fault, I know. But please, girl, don't cry. I didn't mean to be so cold, but I got caught up.
My bad, baby.
I'm trying to see you later, or make it up another night. Maybe we can wind it tight.
The hood keep calling, it's money on the flow, and I gotta see what they talk about, you know. Don't talk about what you don't know with nobody in our business keeps us in business. Keep keep haters on the show. Closest friends could be your enemies. Ain't trying to show your mama paranoia even gets to me. Especially when you blow this loud great tree. People's listening B plus the block raised me. I'm a gangster and a gentleman, but not too damn sensitive. No extra sexual shit. Straight from the street, bitch. Stay on some G shit. Posted with the heaters. 40 cal leather guns and the millimeters. Cold hearted when you deal with cats that's retarded. And I brought it to the house, so baby, I'm begging your pardon. The tears from your eyes, tomorrow the day we started. We gon' wine and dine. Then I leave you till it's throbbing.
This is all my fault, I know. Please, girl, don't cry. I didn't mean to be so cold, but I got caught up. I'ma try to see you later, or make it up another night. Maybe we can wind it tight.
We supposed to be intimate, but I ain't even into it. Now shorty getting sensitive. She know my time is tentative. Now every day we into it because I'm always into it. Daddy go deliver it to get us out this tenement. Rap life is hectic, a hard occupation when it's money on the floor, and you gotta go and chase it. But your cutty feeling cabin fever, feeling isolated. When she used to getting straight back shots, inoculations. We carried on through complications, carefully contemplating. Cush up in our conversations, keeping the time pacing. Sorry to keep you waiting, but this paper won't. And these haters will leave you faded if you let them. Since Major got the magic and Chucky chasing cheddar, Calvin P.O.B. flipping D, Jimboree. Sorry about the times I left you faded. I'll make it up another time, cause the grind's still waiting.
You know you're my missus. This is all my fault, I know. Please, girl, don't cry. I didn't mean to be so cold, but I got caught up. I'ma try to see you later, or make it up another night. Maybe we can wind it tight.
That two-step music, bro. That's the way you put on that scale good. You see what I'm talking about? Something to get the profit out of it. That's a door wrong. You see what I'm saying? That's a pair of clicks. Kind of like, you know, looking like you think you're talking about this.
Kiss, girl, you know you're my missus. This is all my fault, I know. Please, girl, don't cry. I didn't mean to be so cold, but I got caught up. I'ma try to see you later, or make it up another night. Maybe we can wind it tight.
That's right. I got the homie, Baltimore homie, my B-Mo brother himself up in the house. Jeremiah, what it do, bro? Unmute your mic. Come on in, family.
Yo, you be doing it official for real. But I got my homeboy right here. He from Detroit, bro, and he gonna explain to you a couple things about where he from in Detroit.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, my name DJ Foreman, aka Big D Capone. I'm from the east side.
Say what?
From the east side. My name.
Where you
is
at
DJ
from the
Foreman.
east, bro? I'm on 7 and Ryan right now.
Okay, that's west side, right? I'm on from the east side.
East side.
7 Mile of Ryan?
Yeah.
You say 7? 7 Mile of Ryan.
Where you at on the east side?
I'm on Fairview. I was on Fairview between Warren and Cox.
Between Warren and Cox. Okay, I know right where you at.
Yeah.
My son stay on Lakeview.
Oh, okay, Lakeview. Okay, I know where Lakeview is. Okay, yeah. That's maybe 4 or 5 miles from there.
Not even.
Yeah.
That's not even.
Yeah. It's walking. Yeah. It's like 4 good miles though. I don't walk it. Last time I was there, I walked it. It's like 4.
You say from Warren. You say you stay in between Warren and
Warren and Canfield is the streets. The actual streets is Warren. I stay between Warren and Mac. Those are the main streets. Right. But Warren and Canfield are the streets I stay between. I'm from the 4400 block of Fairview.
Right,
right. They call it Indian Village.
My son stayed right off basically Mack and Lakeview. That's one street from Chalmers. He one street from Chalmers. So right where you at.
Well, that's not even. No, you're right. That's not even. That's like maybe 3 miles and some change.
It ain't even that.
Chalmers.
I don't even think it's a mile.
No,
it may be 4 blocks.
No, it's more than 4 blocks because you got Bittertoe, you got
you at Canfield though. You at Canfield. So
I'm at Canfield. Canfield don't even run down that far, you know.
Right. What's good with it though, family? What's the word?
Shit, man, my man. I'm an artist myself, man, and my man, he's doing his podcast, so I'm trying to get down, get some, boost up on my, rapping career before I actually start.
Word. You in B-More right now?
Yeah.
No, we in Cambridge.
Well, we in Cambridge. That's Maryland still.
You say you in where?
We met in B-More. We in Maryland, but Cambridge, Maryland. But we met in B-More.
Shout out. Y'all know where Franklin is?
Franklin. What, Franklin Street or?
No, the town.
Where in Baltimore and
Maryland.
Maryland, the Upper Shore. I'm not familiar with Franklin up here. You from Franklin, people?
It's towards it's south, going towards you're going towards DC. It's about 30 minutes.
Yeah. It's a little hump from here to DC. These like 2 hours, from here to DC.
Yeah, because this Eastern Shore, Maryland, down here where Cambridge at, this Dorchester County.
Yeah, we're real close to Ocean City.
Oh, okay. My boy Brown's from down that way too. He from the Eastern Shore, and y'all know, Virginia, my second home.
Okay.
Virginia, my second home. My mama stay in Maryland right now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you dig what I'm talking about? So shout out to the whole DMV. You dig what I'm talking about? Shout out to the whole DMV, man. I love Virginia. First of all, Virginia, my second home, and Chocolate City, just Chocolate City. You dig what I'm talking about? It is what it is. You can't. I don't know how you dislike the place. You dig what I'm talking about?
I stayed in Delaware too.
Yeah. Oh, you did in Delaware too?
Yeah. Newcastle, Wilmington. I worked in Wilmington. I stayed in Dover, Delaware.
Here go my dog right here. He's the Eastern Shore, baby.
Yeah. I got much love for him.
Yeah, but Cosme, he knew to the information of the Aboriginal history, because I was trying to explain to him that all peoples ain't come from no damn Africa.
So didn't.
My great grandmother was full blood Navajo. She was trying to tell, but she was getting up in age by the time she got around to speaking about it, so she couldn't tell too much about it. Yeah.
No, but the crazy part is, if you notice, bro, everybody can't be lying. Everybody got the same
No. That's what I'm trying to know. Seeing these pictures for the second, third time, But this time I'm seeing them, with writing up on them,
Uh-huh. And you say your grandmama start bringing out this history.
Yeah. Well, both of them started, but right before one of them passed away, my great grandmother, she was full blooded Navajo, and and she was telling me about why she had a prayer rug on. Yeah, and my other
shout
grandmother.
Out to the Navajo. Shout out to the Hopi too. You dig what I'm talking about? Them are people too, bro. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't understand. What a lot of people don't understand, bro. They don't understand admixing, genetics. You dig what I'm talking about? When people mix with people, you dig what I'm talking about? And then this is what they gotta understand. See, here in Americas, we ran off a matrilineal system, like the females ran the shit. So, let's say you Navajo, right? Let's say you Navajo, right? I'm Washita, let's just say. Our grandma and let's say you is my daughter or one of the people at Washita got a girl, and you about to marry this other girl. See, you can't marry in your tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Like you couldn't marry another Navajo. That's like incest, right? So wherever the woman, whatever the woman is, her tribe is. So let's say the woman tribe is the Washita, right? Even though you the man, right, and you Navajo, your child is gonna be Washita because it's gonna go under the mother tribe. You see what I'm saying? So we was doing all that stuff, and so we had been mixing for thousands of years, bro. Before a European ever got here.
So when they got here, it was almost the thing to do. That's what they thought. It was almost a thing to do, mix.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Who else you gonna mix with? You only gonna hunch on who you around. That's it. You did what I'm talking about.
White man had all the stuff to give.
Yeah, that's why if you look in your
instead of getting one pig, they could get 3 or 4.
Yeah, look in your city, like you're originally from. Go look at the first named streets in the city, wherever your family starts settling down. You're gonna probably find out that your family names is some of the very first street names. You dig what I'm saying? What I had to find out, and now Jeremiah also knows this with that slave narrative, is that, and when you go back and do your heritage, your genealogy, you're going to see that shit just 40, 60, 70 years ago, grandpa had 150 acres. 100 years ago, great-grandpa had 230 acres. And you're going to look back a little in the 1870s, and it's grandpa and this grandpa, both of them had altogether 1,300 acres. You're going to see during the time that you supposed to be this downtrodden nigga slave, can't read, can't write, can't do nothing. You not only a landowner, you had crops and doing all this stuff. Now, so at the same time, that they trying to make you a slave, you a landowner. And this is why we had to break up that whole understanding of blacks owning blacks. First of all, what the fuck is a black? Is it a nationality? Is there a black culture? No. You dig what I'm talking about? There's an American culture. You dig what I'm talking about? There's an Aboriginal American culture. You dig what I'm talking about? There's even a native culture, but ain't no black nowhere. Just like it ain't no white culture nowhere, or a red, or a green. You dig what I'm talking about? And if you notice, they left out all the colors except the man who was here first, the brown man. Come to find out, come to find out, the only reason, right, we was on the plantation is because we owned them. That's the only reason. Because go ahead, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm listening to what you say. On my walk over here, I walked down Henry Street, and that was my mother's last name, Henry.
Emmett.
Henry.
I'm a foreman. A bunch of Henrys.
I'm a foreman. That's
bunch
my
of them too.
F-O-R-E. Huh?
You a F-O-R-E foreman?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a bunch of y'all up here, up in Detroit. Y'all deep as fuck.
Yeah.
Y'all deep up here this way. I ain't gonna lie. I know at least about 5 foremen. And y'all got a big family. Lauren said, y'all know where Bettsville is? Y'all know where Bettsville is? Bettsville, Maryland. Beltsville, my bad. Beltsville. Belts, like I'm wearing a belt.
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. I can look it up on MapQuest.
Yeah, my boy Lawrence said he from Beltsville, Maryland. If you can see
I've heard of it, but I never.
Screen, I had that thing up. My bad. I had that thing up on the screen. Now you can see the screen. You see the screen where it say Beltsville?
No.
Right down here at the bottom.
Beltsville.
Okay, Beltsville. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
you
from
see it?
Beltsville, Maryland. Yeah, Beltsvill, Maryland.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's
Lawrence
saying,
Burton.
yeah, that's the homeboy Lawrence. Well, the
Okay.
big OG of the OGs up in this thing, Richard Neal Bay. Islam, Mo. What's the word? What you got going on? Hit the link. Come on through. Holler at your boy. Black Rain, my new Yiddy connect. He in the house. New York, man. East Coast represent heavy. East Coast got some love for Cosmon. You dig what I'm talking about? Look. Maria, Maria. Fell in love with a West Side Story. See, Alexandria, Virginia. That's that northern Virginia right there. Shout out to Alexandria. You dig what I'm talking about? Black Rain. You say, how can I trace the Blackfoot? You gotta do your genealogy, bro. You gotta do your genealogy. Ask your parents who their parents is and who their parents is. I say a lot of people don't like it, but I say the ancestry.
Hey, Cosmon.
Yo.
Cosmon. Tell whoever talking about Montgomery County, Maryland, that's my people's my great grandmother, that's Spagataway tribe.
Spagataway?
Spagataway with a P. Spagataway.
With a P? Yeah.
Yeah, Spagataway Indian tribe. That's Southern Maryland.
Yo, so you know, so your people still know they know their heritage, knew who they kin to, and everything still down there, huh?
Yeah, because that's my great grandmother, and we had the family reunion, which I actually let cut on Cut Channel July the 29th of last year. I actually put the whole podcast on there with my family, so we actually do the real genealogy, whereas those that it's not the internet version. So we actually connected. They already got all that set up already. Yeah, I mean, I ain't really even had to dig into too much information because they already got it written down.
That's crazy
Without
because
the system.
No, that's crazy because that's the same thing that happened with me. It was already written all the way back to 1806. People I'd never heard about, bro. Babies that had died as infants. Nobody has never heard of these people. You dig what I'm talking about? I've been able to trace my lineage back all the way to the 1600s so far. I'm in the 1550s on one of my lines.
Yeah, we went back to like 1463.
See? And listen, I'm willing to bet. It's got to tie in with Scotland, Ireland, England, or Germany.
Yeah, because all of them was dark people that came over here. They was the dark people. That's where people got it twisted.
Do you got a family crest?
Well, yeah, because my last name Myers.
Yeah.
So, and then my mother last name is Purdue. So that was that's the Irish family crest.
And look, what they don't understand, Jeremiah, is they didn't condition us to say when we say European, we instantly think white people, right?
Yeah,
we instantly think that, but that's not true. You dig what I'm talking about?
Benjamin Franklin said it.
Right.
He said that it was only a short amount of whites.
And he said they're primarily only in England. Right? He said the
Anglo-Saxons. He said the Anglo-Saxons was white, but he said the Italians, the Swedish, the Irish, and the people of America was all dark skinned.
The German. He said and the Russian. He said they are tawny. Yep. They called them tawny and swarthy. You did what I'm saying? So they taught us instantly that when you say European, you instantly think white dude, pale skin. But that ain't true. And the people who came over here first, who interacted with our people, looked at just like me and you.
Exactly.
That's how they got in. Remember the old tale? They say, what's the old saying? They say, The European came over here with the Bible, and we had the land, and they taught us how to pray with our eyes closed. And once we prayed and opened up our eyes, we had the Bible, and they had the land.
My grandmother told me that. First.
Come on, grandma. Hey, listen, grandma ain't never been wrong.
They used against us. Yeah, never.
She ain't never been
that.
wrong.
No.
She told you what she knew. She ain't tell you what she believed. You did what I'm talking about?
And that's where all the records came. That's where all the records came from in my family, because the grandmothers and stuff wrote this stuff in the Bible.
In the Bible. Listen, just listen. I got a Bible so big. Where did that damn Bible at? I got a Bible. Listen, I had everything laid out. Everything was laid out for like 2 to 3 whole families. I could trace them all the way back to the to 1806, where my 6th great grandmother got off a boat from French Guiana in South America. She came from South America. Not from no Africa.
And that's still a part of America.
That's still America. She's from the Caribbean. She's from French Guiana. And the boat that she was on, the boat she was on had spent the whole prior year in Costa Rica and in the Yucatan Peninsula. For the whole year before she got onto a boat as a 14-year-old in 1806, and she had an arm baby, my 5th great grandmama, Harriet, already. You did what I'm saying? When they got here, they shipped her to Charleston, South Carolina. She was bought by a man named Mr. Perry, right? He from Alabama. He bought her, and somehow in between the time where she get back to Perry County and the next time we see her on a record, her name changes. Her name changed from her real name is okay. Mind you, on the slave record, or first of all, if it's a slave record, we gonna check into that, right? But it doesn't say her name.
Slaves were the Slavs. They was the pale-faced Slavs. That's where that's where
I'm gonna prove what you're saying right. I'm gonna prove what you're saying right? Because what they told us about slavery is wrong. Because watch this. Remember, we see the record, right? She's on a boat. She's 14 years old. She has a child in her arms. She's the only one, but it doesn't write her name. But what it does say, mind you, she's from the Caribbean. It says 14-year-old Hebrewess. Now, my 6th great grandmama name is Selassie Tamiyakite, right? That's our family name, Kite, right? So she is somehow her name changes from Selassie Tamiyakite to Anne Barentine. Now she ends up. Now this is at 14. Now she popped back on the scene again at 21. Now she got a husband, a whole nother baby, my Uncle Spencer, right? And 400 acres. How? If you was just a slave, 14.
Exactly.
That slave ship sound like a whole bunch of like an indenturement, don't it?
Yeah, because it's 2 different words that we using. Because slave only means is applied to the Slav. The slavery is the employment,
right?
And that's exactly how it works. I mean, like we take those words out of context because of the movies and what they indoctrinated our people to think. But slave didn't actually mean what we actually think it means.
It's property. That's how they had it. Property.
But it was employment. Slavery is employment. Slave is Slav. That applies to the pale face. They 2 different words. And all people just start getting to the point of taking it out of context, how when the Europeans, the white Europeans came over here and indoctrinated it. Because it's no way.
This question
it's
right
no
here,
way.
Jeremiah?
Huh?
You see this question by Black Rain on the screen? He asked, how can we trace the Blackfoot? First of all, you gotta go back, bro. You gotta get the records. A lot of times, if your family was on a roll, a Dawes roll, or any type of Indian roll, or your family name, because many of the people never left. So you would have been Blackfoot, but you didn't leave, right? So they changed you to a Negro and black and colored and all these names. You think what I'm talking about? This starting in the 1850s, 60s, all the way up to Reconstruction.
See the thing about Blackfoot is it's a tribe, but it's still it's still a new word. See, these Indian tribes that we actually be saying is all new terms, like the Cherokee, the Blackfoot, because that's what our peoples actually learned back in that past, but they was actually different tribes. That's why we got unrecognized tribes. The unrecognized tribes is the tribes that you don't even know the name of. Because Dave Chappelle talked about his people. That's why you remember when he actually did that special when he told the Native Americans that his people was Blackfeet. Like, that's really real.
Yeah,
like, most people say Blackfoot, but at the same time, it's just new terms. They apply new terms to old history.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to hint towards. You got to remember, these are titles being applied to a people that are not from the people, right? This is your colonizer. This is the colonizer telling you who is. You see what I'm saying? Who a person is, not actually who you are. You dig what I'm talking about? Because they would have called you let's just say Powhatan, all right? But you might have been a Paw. You was just of the Powhatan Confederation.
Exactly.
You could have been a Saponi. You was just been of the Powhatan Confederation. So the names, many of the names that's being applied to the people are either not our people, or is just a usurped term or a term applied to a people that are not the true indigenous folks. Now,
because they create new tribes every day. So that's how you know that they actually. This is how they controlling the history.
They are. That's no. See, we beyond that fact. You did what I'm talking about. They are controlling it. The reason why they mad, Jeremiah, is we take control over the narrative now. We're not buying the shit. No more. We ain't buying none of this no more. We don't even believe what they say. You dig what I'm talking about? We argue with each other, and then we come to find out that we got a general story that's the same, but everybody's story different.
Yeah.
So how you a nigga that's an immigrant from a whole nother country, another nationality, heritage, culture, ethnicity, everything, gonna come over here and be the authority on what's going on with the Jeremiah tribe? You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Can't do it, bro.
And see, that's the problem that I got with these Pan-Africans. Like when I was on OTK podcast last night, because you can't put we, you can't use all, you can't use none of these type of terms and apply it to everybody.
Right.
Like they like using these words, but you can't put all into that situation. You can say you only can say about your family. You can't put that on everybody else. You can't put that African title on everybody else. You gotta you gotta say that about yourself. If that's what you believe that you is.
Prove it yet. Have you ever seen any of them show any genealogical work done that says this person is from Africa getting off a boat? I haven't seen that.
That's not even in. That's not in no records in my family tree. And like they feel disrespected even when that title was even brought up. Because my people said that they didn't even come to the agreement when Jesse Jackson actually even put that out there as being African American or even the title black. Like they didn't never come to no agreement of that.
No, we
because
didn't,
they
bro.
actually
Listen, you gotta remember, I'm old enough to remember when that whole shit came around 85, 86, right? I'm old enough to remember that time, right? So hell no, we didn't agree on that. And if you remember, see, my old schools tell me like from the like really the 50s, the 40s, the 30s. You dig what I'm talking about? The 50s, the 60s. They said, man, if you call them black, that's like a real derogatory term, and they will fight you with them fighting words, basically. Now you see this part right here. Lawrence Burton say, you got family in Montgomery County. What's their name again?
Yeah, that's the Spagataway Indian tribe. Montgomery County is Spagataway territory.
Spagataway, right? Okay, Spagataway.
That's my great grandmother. That's where.
Yo.
Yeah.
Ron Shelby in the house. What's the word, King?
Peace to the gods, man. Just got off this clock.
Word. They just let you off the slave plantation. Yeah, come here, boy. You got to break down this shit room.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Golly, man. And see, that's what they don't understand right there, Jeremiah. The slavery is just a job.
Yeah, that's his employment.
Our fathers indentured their family. Okay, let's say Bronze Yogi know how to make shoes, and Jeremiah, let's say he let's say he make furniture, right? And I got 4 kids, right? 2 girls, 2 boys. I would indenture my sons for a number of years to Jeremiah and Yogi, so they would be able to teach them a trade, right? And after 7 years, you get a trade or a certain amount of money, a land grant, or something, back for the 7 years of work. You dig what I'm talking about? So that's an indenture. That's employment. That's a job. You dig what I'm saying? And this is the misunderstanding that we have in slavery most times. Because I just don't see nobody 10,000 Cosmons. You can it can't happen.
Cosmon, you know about the Apocrypha Bible, right? Yo, and even in that word, they even explain to you the son of Ham and the son of the Canaanites, the son of the Egyptians, was the dark-skinned race, but not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes. Yeah, Ham is Ham is the progenitor of the dark-skinned races, but not the Negro. But then we got to ask the question. Remember, they didn't see you in 1492 AD. So who was they talking about over there in the East that they seen that was niggas but wasn't African? I'm saying those people today are called Persian, right? They are anciently called Shemitic. That's the same word. Negro, Persian, and Shemitic is the same word. And the people that they always talking about is these great Canaanite people, the Phoenicians. They are the Eastern Negro too. They aboriginals to Persia, just like me and you, the same genetic stock. They're dark-skinned race, but they're Negroes, not Hamitic Africans. And so, ancient and historically, through religion, they have called this person an Asiatic black man. What he is a Persian. A Persian. And if you want to know if anybody got Persian genetics, all you got to do is look on the end of what they call the people. If they got ITE on the end of the name, that means Persian. Right? So if you're an Israelite, you're a Persian, or hence Shemitic. hence Negroidal, right? If you are let's say the Hivites, the Jebusites, that shows or a Moabite, that shows Negroidal, Eastern Negroidal, Persian, aka Shemitic stock, right? This is why they always confuse the Aboriginal American with an Israelite, because they don't know that Algonquin and Israelite are the same word. They're the same word. It means a praiser of the Great Spirit. That's what Algonquin means, and that's what Israel means. Not no Isis, Ra, and El. That's not what it means. It means a praiser of the Great Spirit, a praiser of the God. You dig what I'm talking about? So this is what, and then people don't know that Moses was told to go west out of Egypt, not east. So the niggas over there in the Levant and all that shit, doing all that warring, was with David and the king. None of them niggas Israelites. None of them. They are Jews. So this is why I don't. This is why I don't argue with them about if they tell me they're a Jew. Right? You are a Jew. You are a Hebrew. You dig what I'm talking about? You are a Levitic. You're just not an Israelite. Right? A praiser of the Great Spirit. And then from 1553 BC, Creator said, I'm telling these Persian Shemitic Israelites to go west. When I'm leaving, when you're leaving out of Egypt during the expulsion, you're going to go west above the top of North Africa till you get all the way to Mali. From there, nigga, I'm gonna split the Red Sea. Split the Red Sea. See, like Shalom in the house. You dig what I'm talking about? And then, cause see that little goddamn little Red Sea, that ain't nothing to remember. But if you split the goddamn Atlantic, and remember, the people over there who they say claiming that they got this Israelite heritage, you dig what I'm talking about? Coming back,
but they don't even understand, Cosmo, that bread is just a brown color, because Indian bread was made in 1958, and then after 1958 and 1999 they turned it to chestnut brown, and that's what all people's is.
Yeah. And, you dig what I'm saying? And when the European was getting here, that's how they was describing. You dig what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's exactly how they was describing it.
That's why I said they just applied new terms. They took their new terms and applied it to old history, and that's what caused the confusion. Because in the Bible, even explained to you that the devil is the author of confusion. So all people have to use discernment. If you use discernment to actually understand that they applying these new terms to the old history, then you can actually connect it. You can connect the dots.
We taking it a step farther, Jeremiah. We proven that the biggest trick that Satan ever pulled was making people believe he was God. We saying that the God is the devil. He the one who did this. He the one who did the Inquisition. Something going wrong with your thing, Dominic. See, La Shalom, talk to me. What's up? What's going on?
Hey, what's going on? Hold up. Let me get my mic over here. Peace to the righteous God. What's good, King?
Man, ain't nothing to it. Hey, you got a little noise in the back, Jeremiah. Mute it up for me real quick.
Yeah, somebody got some noise. I hear that shit floating in the back.
My baby.
What's good, family? I had to just show face, man. I seen your ass on Sonetta. What was it, yesterday?
The other day or whatever.
Yeah, that nigga Jabari ass trying to be slick and shit. You know what I mean?
Getting body. You dig what I'm talking about?
I see. Goddamn, you and the Powers over there tag teaming, boy.
Yeah, you dig what I'm saying? I would. What I'm learning is a wasp be rocking the world, bro.
Yeah, you see, you notice. You know, did you say that shit? I don't know if you said it when you was like, you know, you can't rise no higher than that master degree that you get. You can't rise no higher than that master. I don't know if somebody. I don't know if it was you or
that was me.
Yeah, that was a strong statement because, you know, and then he tried to clown the website, the Creation Wiki, but you're missing the fact that we're referencing Amenhotep III. You're referencing the 12th dynasty. All he doing is just shaking his head no. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's like if we're supposed to believe in the Bible, right, and the story of the Exodus, it only makes sense for us to research history to see if we can validate any of these things written in the book. You know what I mean? So it's like for him to say that, because it's a couple things he said, it's like, come on, bro. Ain't no way in hell the Exodus story that we have in the King James Bible today is going to be the exact same was during the time of Amos. You know what I mean?
And then he admitted that the story that we're actually looking into, that the only story he knows about is from Bible. But he readily admits that what we're looking into is vastly different, right, than what we get out of Bible, and that's what we trying to explain to him.
Right. I'm like, bro, you're not gonna have the same text from 3,500 years ago the exact same way it is today. Everything comes through modification through time. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's, even their creation story, even their comedic story, that shit ain't the same it was when Narmer was running this motherfucker by the time goddamn Thutmose III came on the scene. You know what I mean?
No. Total difference. They ain't even the same God. That's what they don't know.
And then it was like, yo, you know, of course, we're not going to read the story of the Exodus in the Bible and find it in history as is. But there's certain highlights that we got to look at, which is a mass migration of people leaving, which you showed that with Amos and the expulsion of the Hekakasu. You know what I mean? You showed that, okay, Moses was raised on the house of Pharaoh. He had a stepsister. Now we got to go into the family tree of the Kemetic lineage and see, well, which family tree fits the description of that? And couldn't find out it's Amenhotep IV. When you said Amenhotep IV was Moses, Jabari was like he couldn't believe what he was hearing. Like, no, my nigga, we got inscriptions. We got the Sinaitic inscription showing you the Paleo-Hebrew in the Senya Mayas back then.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So them niggas just in denial, bro. Them niggas in denial, my nigga. And then even what's her name? Nepal wasn't even up on game, because when you said Moses was Amenhotep IV in the 12th dynasty, she was totally unaware of that.
Mm-hmm.
So like you say,
she didn't
know.
She hadn't made the connection that Apepe the first, right, was Amenhotep III. They see, and to tell you that I'm light years above what Jabari talking about. Jabari didn't know that the 12th Theban, the Theban dynasty and the dynasty of Avaris were two different rulerships going on at the same time.
Right.
What they don't understand is that after the 5th dynasty of Thebes is completed, right, we go into an intermediary period. During that, right around 2000, we see all the wars going on. And we see a people rushing into there, right? And during this rubble double, out of that, we see the Hyksos dynasty come onto the scene.
Right.
During the in between the first and second intermediary period.
Hey, Cosman, you fucked them up. You threw him off, and you was like this. The Hyksos was hit 2,000 years before that. He started shaking his head like, but you right in fact, because if he knew that Narmer, according to some Kemetic niggas say this, Ashar Kwesi made this statement that the people that Narmer was fighting was Asiatics. So if those were Asiatics, Hyksos, Shepherd Kings, all that's one and the same.
But what they don't understand is Narmer was fighting his own people.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. We got two stance on that. You got one Egyptians who claim Narmer was fighting off the Asiatics, and if that is true, that validates our point, Cosmo, when we say that there was Asiatics that migrated pre-dynastic. That'll validate that. Now, if they say that they're their own people, you know what I mean, Nubian people that they're killing, nigga, don't ever say shit about the goddamn white man to me, nigga, because the oldest monument of a king that we got is black on black crime, nigga.
Fact.
4,000, then 3,200 BC, you got 10 niggas with their heads chopped off. You got Narmer about to strike a nigga. No white man, no Canaanite, no so-called It's all black people. So how the fuck these niggas so stuck up on the Owaspi and John Newbro when the oldest monument we got of a black king is killing niggas?
You got Visigoths. Listen, Mariah, you got Visigoths in your family? Oh, you got to come on up here and talk to Cosmon now.
But see, Selah, you don't have a PhD from Cornell University.
See, I've been to Kemet 37 times, brother Selah. I've seen the temples. Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. That shit don't change the fact that now I'm over there taking niggas' heads.
Right. And then remember, Narmer combined the two lands.
Right.
What lands did he combine?
They not ready for that, though. You know them Kemetic niggas ain't ready for that.
Right. Yeah, y'all don't want to understand that he combined Nubia and Canaan. Those are the two lands.
Canaan was an extension, and Canaan was an extension of the Persian Empire or the Urarka period. You know what I'm saying? Because the Urarka period, that shit migrated as far as fucking Afghanistan, coming on back to the goddamn lower Egypt.
Right.
You see all type of Sumerian or Mesopotamian influence in Narmer. I mean, in Kemet.
In fact, the very first king ever shown in Egypt is a shepherd king from Mesopotamia. The very first one. Check the Garak El Knight.
Exactly. Sure enough, you got to see the big bearded nigga, and he's pushing the two lions beside him. You see that?
The two lions. He's doing the Mesopotamian Master Alliance.
And the Sepopods too.
Sepopods, yeah.
You don't see that nowhere. You don't see that nowhere after pre-dynastic Egypt coming on down. You only see that pre-dynastic Egypt with Narmer, and then you don't see that no more. So it's like now we really got to question Narmer. Like that nigga may be some, you know, he do like the picture of Narmer, the stela that they got of his face. Yeah, the nigga do. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna deny like the nigga don't look African, but
he look like a nigga. He look like a Negro. Like
they got niggas over there too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Say it again.
No, I said they got niggas over there where the Mesopotamians was at, but the difference is that the Mesopotamians had more lofty beards and they had a lot of hair.
You talking about the image where it's like
say it again. Your phone breaking up.
Your phone broke up.
That mask of Narmer is like half of his eye look like it's missing.
Oh, you talking about? I know what you're talking about. You talking about that copper colored plates image of the Mesopotamian with the lofty beard and like they got the cutout eye. You talking about that picture? It's not a picture. It's like a metal copper colored image.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but you're right, Mariah. You right, Mariah. You can't generalize all brown people. You dig what I'm talking about? Yep, indigenous worldwide. It's people that's from every place.
Right.
I keep telling you, Black Rain, that the Algonquin is the Negro. He is the iron-leaning Gon. He's an Ahuan, but he's an iron-leaning Gon, right? Which today is called Angui, which today is called Indian, right? So the Algonquins are the Aboriginal Negroidal types of America. But remember, from day one, after the flood, to make a nigga, it take 4 people. It take 4 people, 4 types to produce the Aboriginal American. You already at mix day one. This is what we got to get past. When you mix everybody together, you turn the niggas. Right? In America, they're called Algonquins. Right? Over in the continent of Ham, they're called Africans. Anciently in Persia, they were called Shemites, or Asiatic Negroes, or Israelites, or Phoenicians. That's all the same thing. right? So when you get a picture of Xerxes and all them in the 400s, you dig what I'm talking about? Big Artaxerxes. Now it makes sense why he looks like a Negro, but he from Persia.
Yeah, if you look at the Persian stock, them niggas ain't nothing but niggas over there. They got the
Let me see if I can pull that up real quick, bro.
The braided dreadlocks. They got the dreaded beds. Even when you look at the black obelisk of Assyria, you see Judah going into captivity. Them niggas is niggas.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's another thing I don't be understanding. Like what Jabari said, these like Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob never existed. If they never existed, there'll be no trace of a lineage of people called Hebrews. And from the tribe, the black obelisk of Assyria shows Jehu kissing the feet of an Assyrian. Jehu's in the Bible. Now we're outside of the Bible, and he's placed in history. So how can you say that these people didn't exist when it's documented in history that the nigga existed? See, them niggas is disingenuous.
Yeah, you definitely got a point there.
Yeah, you got to give it up when if the truth is the truth. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. That's disingenuous to say that these niggas didn't exist. And you got a nigga named Jehu in the Bible, and then you got a nigga named Jehu in history kissing the feet of the Assyrian, which coincide with the time period, and that's the captivity. So I'm like, come on,
You see what they say? He said them lofty beards. These is the ancient Achaemenids.
Right. Look, they got the turban on. Look at the turban.
And not only is that the turban, remember that's the high ram. The brimless cap, right? The brimless cap, the high ram.
You know what? If you got hair, that brimless cap will be a turban. That's interesting.
Because let's say even
you saying that, Cosmo. Go ahead, brother.
Even if the story was fabricated, it still gives proof of all those people in that time.
Case in point. It's like if the Hebrew Israelites, if Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob never existed, or if they making a claim that the Hebrew Israelites never existed, why is it that we finding evidence in the land of these people? Why is it that in the Amarna letters, when the Babylonians is talking to the Egyptians in the New Kingdom, talking about these people pillaging the land called Heperus, and that's the same time period that Joshua would have been conquesting the land of Canaan. So it's just interesting.
So we just gonna bypass this, right?
Right.
As and see, these is the ancient Elamites.
Hey, Cosmon, them niggas look like natives, Americans.
Come on,
look at the dress code.
They could be aboriginals.
Yeah, them niggas could pass as aboriginals in the West over here.
Right here. If we found this in America, what would you say? You think what I'm talking about? What would you say? Them not Indians with them arrows?
And you know what? You right, them is archers. Because they'll tell that, the Nubians, they got the archers, the bowmen, but these niggas got bows. Ain't nobody talking about how these bowmen over here.
Right, and then I think we had the bow over here first. Because then think about it. Before there was a bow, we had a deadly weapon called the atto, which it's like a little thing that holds spears, right? And you hold it in your hand, and you're able to chuck a spear like a mile. It's called the atto. Let me see if I can bring this thing up. I got as a matter of fact, if I go into, I don't want to get into that right now. You dig what I'm talking about? I could go into the encyclopedia of the Aboriginal Americans and just show that this thing been around 20,000 years. It was around 20,000 years itself. Hold on, let me see. I might have to show that. Because they be thinking Cosmon capping till you show you ain't capping. You dig what I'm saying? Hold on.
They don't want that word from Sir Funk Leroy.
No, they don't want no smoke. You dig what I'm talking about? That's why give your cousin a wide pass, man. You dig what I'm talking about? Give your cousin a wide pass, because I ain't afraid to punch nobody. You dig what I'm saying? You bring your God. I just want your God anyway. You dig what I'm talking about? I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. I just want your God anyway. What's the matter with that?
Well, no. Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
We just dancing, baby. Let me see.
Shit.
The encyclopedia. Let me see. Hold on. See if I can. Let me see if I can find this.
See Lions Den in the building. JJ in the building.
What up, though? What up, though?
Hey, JJ, come do a presentation on my channel, boy.
Mm-hmm.
They know we got to be about debating. Present some information, man. We like to build, too.
Facts. I'm trying to find this. Yep, the Algonquins, huh? See that? My boy, that's my boy Black Rain. He say his people is Blackfoot. Keep telling them, bro, go look at that history. Ain't no telling what you'll find up in that mug.
When you read the lower book of Apollo and the story of Hiawatha and Owaspee, man, that shit is so rich in expressing the native culture in this country. It was a whole. It's like how the shit is now back then.
Yeah,
only it's indigenous tribes here.
Now, and especially now, the thing is, this is what I'd always thought was odd, right? We know we wasn't like these people living in these teepees, right?
It's Karima. That's Karima. Peace, Karima. Go ahead, King.
The cities was already here. You dig what I'm talking about? Like when they got here, Columbus walked into a massive city.
Bro, let me tell you something. Yo, King, when you was breaking on that last video, when you was talking about the moon-eyed people, and you said that the motherfucking mound is a door. Yo, the first thing that came to my mind is a fucking ant farm. Like the top of the ant farm is the door, and then that shit got the layers and the levels going below.
Mm-hmm.
That's heavy, though.
Let me see if I can find this.
That's crazy. Man, there's so much history on this planet that has been lost and forgotten.
We'll never remember.
See, that's why you can't just have a narrow viewpoint, because when some new discovery comes about, it's gonna challenge. Like when Gobekli Tepe was discovered, that broke the goddamn parameter for certain areas of history,
understanding
your theology, because theology goes back. The Earth is no older than 6,000 years. Naphtali talked that all the time. She put in the chat when y'all was thinking, saying that the Earth is only 6,000 years old. And you nigga, I already got the death blow for that. If you say the Earth is only 6,000 years ago, or 6,000 years old, or it's actually less, nigga, we starting at 3761. And if you believe that 1,000 years is a day, we got to count 1,000 years from 3761. And when you do that, you're gonna find out that the sixth day is 1239 Common Era. If we're using the 6,000 year period starting from 3761, it's going to bring you to 1239 Common Era, 1239 AD. That's the sixth day. That's when man would have been created. And the goddamn Knights Templar was running around this motherfucker.
Wow.
Yo, that timeline is dangerous, boy.
Let me see if I can upload this to my thing real quick. I had to go on my phone.
What you upload?
I wanted to see if I could upload this PDF. Okay. All right. Let me see what we can do with this. All right. Hold on. Let me see if I can share this real quick. Let me try to find it, man. What you got popping for today, C-Lock?
Shit, I'm up here uploading episode 8 as we speak on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Hey, y'all go over there to what is it, Black Royal Family?
Yeah, Black Royal Family TV. You know what I mean?
Tell them where they can find you, man.
Yeah, y'all go ahead and subscribe to Black Royal Family TV, man. I got a web series, a hood series called Atlanta's Ugly. You know, outside of dropping the knowledge, when you bored and ain't got nothing to do, you know, watch some ratchet shit. Holla at your boy, man. I got a hood series called Atlanta's Ugly on YouTube, man.
Man, Annie, what you starring in it?
Yeah, I do it all.
Executive producing, putting the beats together. Hey, the boy working, man.
hey, Cosmon. Hey, we may be doing the Detroit is ugly. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, man, you might have to come put that together, man. Detroit is ugly.
Yeah, you gonna be the star of that one.
You know we got the show out on that one.
Oh man, I've been doing this shit for like 9 years now, and you know, just studying personality of people, I could look, I could know, like, nigga, you would do great on screen. Like you, nigga, you would do great on screen, my nigga.
And you gotta like when I was coming up as a kid, you did what I'm talking about. I took acting classes.
See? Yeah,
you did what I'm talking about. Like in school, I was in West Side Story, and you did what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a bunch of that stuff. Let me see. Let me see if I can find something in here real quick. Weapon.
Where's that dreadful Cosman? Where's that big man? Where Keon? Where's that Keon? Yo, I want a real Trinity style roti in a Keon. Tabata. I want a real Trinity style roti again. Hey, Sela and Cosman, do the Caribs and Arawaks have any connection with the Algonquin? I'm not sure, you know, because I know on my mother's side, I'm one of them. I think it's the
Caribs are first of all,
it's one of them tribes.
There are no, in fact, Arawaks. Arawak is a yam. It's what white people call the Kalinago Indians, or the people that they seen in Haiti and that they seen in Jamaica. Right? They are Caribs. So are the Taino. So are the Lucayans. You dig what I'm talking about? All of them people from what they call the West Indies, the Caribbean area, and even the Mayans. Even the Mayans got that stock in them.
Mm-hmm.
That indigenous Carib, right? And this is where they get the word Caribbean from the Caribs.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So the so-called Arawaks is not really, it's an adjective. It's what the people did. Arawak is a yam, and people of the Kalinago stock grew Arawaks. Right? And if you go and the crazy part is, if you go south of Jamaica, down into Suriname, you know, down in there at the top of South America, you're gonna run into a people that have a language called Arawak. And what are they? They farmers, and they grow yams. So it's what the people did, not necessarily who they are, and all them people from there. Don't matter if you Taino, don't matter what you is.
Yeah, I think on my mother's side, Joe, because
all the care. Shout out to the Garifuna too. Shout out to the Garifuna.
Before my grandmother passed, I was over there in New York, Brooklyn. Shout out. You know what I mean? She was showing me the photo albums, and I seen a picture of my great grandmother when she was younger, and I was like, yo, you look like you were indigenous to this side. You know what I mean? You ain't had that strong African feature. She had the wavy hair. You know what I mean? And I used to always ask the history, you know, because I know on my father's side, because I spoke to my uncles and them. So my uncle gave me the history. He was like, we was Yoruba, the culturally wise.
Right.
And my great grandmama was Wamba. And my last name was the slave master that we was under. So he would just give me a little rundown of the tribes, the basically the Africans that came in from the slave trade, the Igbo, the some Congo there, and there's a couple other tribes I forget off the top. But the indigenous people was there. Of course, they got the history of the people already being there. But then when I look at my mother inside, I'm like, yo, that they gotta be indigenous.
Trini, I see you, Trini.
Yeah, Trinidad history has Carib and Arawak, yeah. And I know we one of the two. We one of the two.
You both. They're just saying
Yo, real quick. What's up, Cosmo? What's up, y'all?
What's going on, man?
Man, y'all killing it, bro. Ain't nobody trying. I'm telling you, I've been around since the beginning, bro. I'm telling you, Cosmo, ain't nobody. Them niggas scared of you, bro. They scared, bro. They afraid of you. I'm telling you, I had the eyes. I've been waiting for somebody to break me, bro. You know what I mean? That shit is a dagger. It's going in on a lot of shit niggas scared to talk about, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, and then we got. You know what it is, though, none. We were taught to be racist, hateful, or practice lookership, biased. You dig what I'm talking about? So if it comes from anybody that look different than you, or if you dig what I'm talking about, it's instantly, throw that bullshit in the trash. Not knowing that many times it's people who look just like us who are our greatest enemy.
Well, look, this is my thing too, bro. But this is my thing too, right? Because you understand what balance is, right? Because when you talk about the Kabbalion, that's one of the principles. It's always balance. Right. So you can't say all kinfolk ain't skinfolk, right? Because that's saying that all motherfuckers that look like you may not be your brother, without saying that skinfolk is not necessarily not your kinfolk. You feel me? So motherfucker that
you broke up a little bit, bro. You broke up a little bit. Hold on, I'm gonna mute up. Go ahead.
All right. What I'm saying is that means on the opposite side of that argument is stating that just because a motherfucker don't look like you don't mean they not your people.
Fact. And then
you see what I'm saying?
How would you know they not your people and y'all doing the same exact fucking thing? Y'all praising the same God, using the same term, eating the same corn, riding in the same canoes, drinking the same water. How do you prove somebody different because somebody got a little lighter skin tone? When
that's the problem with rejecting people that don't look like you. But go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I was just saying I got cousins. You will never think that's my first cousin. You know what I mean? They Italian mixed with black. You know what I mean? But you would never think that's my cousin if I say, yo, that's my cousin right there. Niggas say, stop playing.
Yeah, right. You dig?
Hey, bro. Bro, I want to say something to the bro. You say you from Trinidad? Because I had one of my people from Trinidad, though. Not my people, one of my homeboys from Florida. Man, that nigga, man, them women over there. Well, first of all, them women over there are beautiful, bro. God damn. But anyway, yo, I don't want to get into that, yo, but look.
You need to come to the carnival.
I know, yo, I'm driving now, but yo, the Queen Sheba is from Trinidad. The real Queen of Sheba. The one they talk about, the legendary one, she's from Trinidad, bro. You're from Trinidad. You gotta do your research. But what I want to ask y'all brothers is this, yo. Who these y'all heard of the governments?
The who?
The governments. They're from the North African tribe. Look it up. It's Garamente. Yeah, Garamanti. The Garamanti. Yeah. Who? Well, I was reading a book. I was doing some research this week, and they mentioned them as being African, but they said it's limited research on them. People they try to ignore who the Garamantis are.
Well, the Garamanti
modern researchers as far as who they are.
From my understanding, the Garamanti are Aboriginal Libyans. They niggas. They got frogs and everything.
Yep. That's what I heard. Yeah. But they say they right. They got them from the lineage, like they are autochthons of North Africa, and they was from what the limited research that I looked into. They were the Libyans. They were what you call the original Libyans, from the original Romans from out of the Mediterranean. That's why they try to suppress who the Garamantis are.
Now there is some
Phoenicians. Yeah, Phoenicians. My fault.
Stuff to show. There is some stuff to show that there was, first of all, they got a fresco, right, of a Roman feeding a Garamonte to a lion at the Roman games. Have you seen that picture yet?
No, sir, I haven't seen it. That's why I asked you.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. Libya.
Well, while the brother's pulling up, peace to everybody. Love, light, and happiness.
Man, peace and balance, man. Love, light. What's going on, bro?
I got to give a shout out to all y'all. First and foremost to the great Selah Shalom, man. Thanks for reopening my mind to a lot of things, man, that was being kept from me. You know what I'm saying? Because I tapped into you first, and then you plugged me into the good brother Cosmon Cal. You know what I'm saying? Another brother from the Four Horsemen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just want to let y'all know, man, that I am definitely bringing this light to New York City, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of brothers just, huh?
What part of New York you in?
Right now, I'm currently in the Bronx.
Okay.
But I'll be all over. I'll be in Queens. I'll be in Brooklyn. Sometimes I'll be in, Jersey and all that.
Yeah, I may be in Brooklyn this summer, man, because I'm always in the East when I come to New York.
Okay, say less, man. Whenever you come through, man, just let me know, man. I'll definitely be able to, link up with you, man, and get some more of that knowledge.
No Lots train station. I'm right there.
Yeah.
Now I want you to look at this, Nun. Check this out, Nun. See the guy in the white shirt with the whip?
Oh yeah, I seen this. Yeah. Go ahead, speak on it.
That's a Roman. That is a Greek.
But Cosmo,
you
just said something. Now you just open up a can of beans, because if we dealing with what country? Are we dealing with Rome? Is this Rome we dealing with?
Yeah. Watch this.
All right, so you know what the remnants we dealing with then? We dealing with remnants of Etruscans. We dealing with remnants of Mycenaeans.
Mm-hmm.
These are the remnants, because remember, prior to the Greek Dark Ages, those were the dominant races. It's after the Greek Dark Ages when we really start seeing the flourishing of the Europeans come on the scene.
This is the scene of the execution of the Garamontes in the amphitheater of Lepsis Magna. You dig what I'm talking about? These people are this is circa 70 CE. Right?
That's when Jerusalem fell.
Yep, 70 CE. You dig what I'm talking about? This is a Libyan. Where he get all this nigger hair from?
What country is in though?
This is in
I don't see it.
It's in the Lepsis amphitheater. That is in, where is the Lepsis amphitheater?
No, I'm talking about the actual event where like what country is in. Like is that Libya or was that Rome?
This is Rome.
Okay.
This
and
is
that's 70 CE.
Zitland, hold on. Let me see. Is a Roman floor mosaic from around the second century AD, found in the town of what? Zitlan, Libya.
It's Libya we dealing with. Okay.
Right? Zitlan, Libya.
Didn't your Phoenicians travel along that coast as well?
Huh?
The Phoenicians.
Oh yeah, they had already, Carthage had been set up, Tunis had already been set up. What's the little island off the coast of
Crete?
Italy?
Oh, you said Italy.
You talking about Sicily?
Sicily. They had already set up Sicily. They had already been in the north of Venice. They I think the Phoenicians turned into the Venetians over time, but you dig what I'm saying? But they had been popping. You got to remember, this 2nd century AD. They whooped Rome around 240 BC. You dig what I'm talking about? Black Ryan, what I do?
What it do? Back on the scene.
I see it. But these is the Garamontes. But take a look at the Roman. Now, mind you, this is found in Libya. the Roman and the Garamanti the same color. Uh-oh. So my question is, when you practicing lookership in the 1550s and you come over here and see your very first American Indian for the first time, you can only compare him to what you already know. Right? Because you can't prove that he know African. You ain't got no DNA test in 1492. How do you know? What this is why they say they look like Ethiopians. Right? They similar to the Negro. They got wide noses and big lips, similar to the Negro. Right? This is why they call us Negro de Terra. Right? And then you got a whole nother nigga that's called Negro de Guinea. Right? And these are your West Africans and your Caribbeans, and they're saying they look alike. So it's very much possible that the West Indian is just an Indian from America. That's it. He didn't come from nowhere, and that story.
That's they from Guatemala. I mean, they from the times of Penn.
Right, ancient, 24,176 years ago,
and before that.
Exactly, and then we got to remember there were people here before that.
Yo, the 10th arc cycle. This shit said the whole shit was full, my nigga.
In the 10th
arc cycle. This shit was full.
You want to share that real quick?
They said all the islands was full. I'm like, yo, that's back then.
Right. Well, 10th arc cycle, that's what? Shit. 30,000, that's 50,000 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. The first era of civilization is 53 BC. Basically 40,000 of 40,000 BC. Just put on a round off number, or 50,000 as a cap.
Well, we see people writing. We see people writing on caves and all that stuff. And hey, if you got that, Selah, pull that verse up real quick where they say that I think that's a synopsis of 16 cycles.
Yeah, I got you.
And where they talking about and let me see if I can pull this thing up real quick. I can pull this thing up real quick and go into this. Because look, I wanted to show this real quick too, that they said the Atalato, right? We had Atalato and Bolas 12,000 BC to 8,000 BC already. Where's I was about to show something. I was about to what was I about to show?
Hey, I got the verse whenever you're ready.
All right, go ahead. Share it.
How the fuck I do this shit? All right. I'm so used to being on the other side. Share screen.
Nah.
Hold up. All right, there we go.
I want y'all to know this roughly 43 to 45,000 years ago.
Yeah, matter of fact, nigga could pull up the arc chart, the arc cycle chart too. All right,
that's what I was gonna pull up. That's what you remind me. You just remind me. I forgot what I was about to pull up.
Pull up the chart real quick to coincide with the time period we're talking about.
Yeah,
illustrations and all right here.
Where is my time chart?
That's what makes us precise dealing with these time charts.
Deadly mind.
Doctors in the brain. Doctors.
No, that ain't it.
Hold on, I got you. I already got it up. You want me to show it real quick? Hold on. Let me share.
I got it right here. I got it right here.
Boom.
That's what you got right here? With the BC on it?
I got the laid out one. I got the laid out one.
Oh, you got the graph.
Yeah, the graph.
All right, so look, the 10th arc cycle, let's say first era of civilization. Let's say 43,553 BC. So we're talking 45,000 years ago. And this is what it's saying 45,000 years ago. And the 10th arc cycle was under Missilativis, chieftainess of the arches of Los Gobak, in the Ark of Noah, and her harvest was 10,800,000,000. And when they mean her harvest, they mean that's how many souls graduated off the planet into the Etherian realms under her reign. And now the earth was full of people. 45,000 years ago, it's saying that the earth was full of people, and the continents and islands of the earth were inhabited by man. Nor was there any wilderness left where man did not dwell. Nigga, we got to think about this for a minute. This is 45,000 years ago saying that all the continents and islands, my nigga, were inhabited. That means the same West Indian islands of Trinidad and Central America, the Americas, South America, these shits wasn't inhabited 45,000 years ago, beloved. This is pre-Diluvian times. And look what it say next. But this is the crazy part. But the generations of men had fallen from 33 years down to 12 years. And men and women were at maturity at 7 years old.
7 years old.
And not many lived above 30 years. But they were prolific. Many of the mothers bringing forth 2 sons and daughters, and from 2 to 4 babies at a time. So we got to really digest what's going on here 45,000 years ago. If you look at the movie Lords of the Ring, those hobbits, them niggas is grown men, but they look like little kids.
Fact.
Coinciding with the verse saying here that the generations of men had fallen from 33 to 12. Now that's some next level shit. It's dealing with.
Well, let's correlate it. Let's correlate it so they can get an understanding. The generation of man today is at 33.
33 years.
So imagine you being a grown, full adult, able to reproduce by the time you're 7. So
and by the time you ain't living above 30 years.
Think about it. Every person lives about 2/3 of 3 generations, right? 2/3 that's 66 years plus 11. So on average today, and I'm right on time by science, the average man lives 77 years. Right? Now cut that in a quarter. You or apply the same 2/3 strategy.
Niggas is dying in their 20s. That's like they living right in their 20s.
Right.
Niggas ain't getting, if 30 is supposed to be like what's the average? Niggas ain't getting past 100. Let's say 100. Most motherfuckers ain't getting past 100 years old. Some may slip through the cracks, but most motherfuckers dying under 100 years old.
Most motherfuckers not making 80.
I was gonna say that, but I was just trying to give some leverage and shit. But look at 30 now, because now let's do the same measurements with 30. So if it's 30, nigga, it's fucking 18, damn near 19, 20. Niggas out here croaking.
Right. So
niggas
that means
19 looking like, you know what I mean? That shit's crazy.
So this is what they saying. So if the generation is 12 years, man would still live the roughly 2/3 of a generation. So let's look at that. A third of 12, right, is 3 or 4, right? 4 years old. So 12 would be 2 generations. So that's 24 years plus 4 years, 28 years old. Look what they said. And man and women were at maturity at 7 years old, and not many live above 30. So 28 would have been the average for most of them people living. And just to put it boom. Let's show you where we at in time, right? Let's show you where we at in time. This is where we're at today, right? We are in the 25th arc cycle, a 3,000. Hold on, let me move that up a little bit. We are in the 25th arc cycle, a 3,000-year period that started in 1848 AD and will end in 4848 AD, right? It's a 3,000-year period. It is called Cosmon. We are in Cosmon right now.
Hey, bro, can I ask y'all this, though? Is the time back then, was the days longer than they were today? Was time slower? Like, as far as the cycles, the sun cycles, because that may be something we need to explain to people, that the days was longer. The time was on a different calendar.
That's due to the speed of the vortex. That's due to the vortex.
And that's only in the early parts of a planet, right?
Okay.
That's only and remember, in the earlier time of the planet spun faster, not slower.
Okay.
So
we slowing down.
And shorter.
We slowing down.
Right?
So yeah, all that's based off the vortex.
But time doesn't change. 60 minutes is 60 minutes. Don't matter how far you travel within that time, it's still 60 minutes. You dig what I'm talking about? So whether you're slower or faster, that's all perspective. Time is measured in arcs, and arcs don't change. So ask your favorite groovy guru, supposed spiritual advisor, what year it is. Huh? You want to see a nigga get the stammering? Ask him what year it is since the creation of man. See, we right in the 176th year of the Cosmon era, or 2024.
Right. Hey, yo.
And look, this is where we're talking about. We talking about not in the 25th, way back here in the 10th. Look, see the 10th, which is a 2,900 year period from 44,623 to 41,723, or from 46,000 basically 46,500 BC, right? 46,000 BC to 43,000. That arc cycle, the 10th arc cycle, is the arc cycle of Nu, ran by a chieftainess, not a god, a female, a goddess. She's a little lower than a god. She's a chieftainess. Her name is Mesilativi, right? What happens during that time? Civilization. The third era begins. Before that, look at all the time that we don't know shit about. This the 25th where we at. Everything we know stops at the 23rd for the most part. Gobekli Tepe is back here during the 21st. Right? What about the 20th? What about the 19th, 18th, 17th? What about the 16th, 15th, 14th?
You ain't got no history of that shit.
They ain't got no history of that shit. And then look where the flood is. They trying to tell you the flood is way down here. Right? During Younger Dryas. Nope. It's 12,000 years before.
Right.
It's 12,000 years before. Right? And then hold on. You want me to show y'all some fucked up shit? Let me show you something. How this thing work all on math. Right? Watch this. Look, during the 600th year of the 17th arc cycle, right, which is called Noah, Noah's Ark, the Ark of Noah. It's a time, right? Not a man. Look what happened. The flood of Pan happened. This is the great deluge that everybody talk about. But in the 600th year, right? So Noah starts in 23,153. So you take 600 years off of this is when the flood started. That's exactly 22,553 BC. So you take that 22,553 BC and you go 12,000 years. Look, on average 3,000. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 12,000 years. What we run smack dead into? The Younger Dryas. We're in the Younger Dryas. Hold on. Let's go 6,000 years. Right? Down to 400 BC. 4,000. Let's take 6,000 off of this. Remember, we went 12. Now we're going to go 6. And we end up roughly right around 4,500 BC. What happens? This is the desertification of the Sahara, the Gobi, and Death Valley in the Americas, all at the same time. All them places was lush, and they start going desertification 6,000 years after, in between 7,000 in 7053 BC or 3953 BC, the 22nd arc cycle after the creation of man, called Lu. Right? The desert happens. Right? Is the desert start being made. Right? And then you can find the 4200 kilowatt event, you know what I mean, that really just bombed the deserts, man. I can't even imagine. It had to be some sort of escrow, but Owaspi tell you that exactly the year 4133, falling nebulous material fell out of the sky and just wiped shit out. This is how you make a desert. It falls out the sky, hot, like glass, right? Like molten lava, but it's dirt, right? It's sand, and it's just heated and hot. This is how you make a desert. This is how you make a fossil, right? And then let's go 3,000 years, right? From 74 down to, let's take a 3,000 off that. We end up right down here, right? At 1150 BC, right? 1150 BC. Do we know what happens at 1150 BC? The Bronze Age collapse. So notice we went from 12 to 6 to 3. You see what I'm saying? We dividing by 3, right? And we right here, 1550, and then this is during the time of escrow. This thing lasted 400 years. Imagine being bombed out the sky, basically lava falling from the Van Allen belt. Think about it. A football field deep worth of lava falling out the fucking sky.
Have a beautiful, beautiful night.
It would hit the ground like you wouldn't.
That's what Revelations talk about when they talk about fire and brimstone coming out the sky.
Facts.
See, the false god took a little piece of goddamn Ajah and slid it in Revelations, trying to be slickish.
And this is also probably what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right? Because
you got to keep in mind, we traveling, we not stationary, so we moving through galactic space. Not only that, we're moving through different densities. Now, when the Earth hit these different densities like Ajah, the atmosphere get dense, but like you say, material falls from the sky. No different than hail will fall from the sky during wintertime and snow. Mm-hmm. Condensed atmosphere, you know what I mean? We'll do these things, but there's regions that are stationary in the cosmos that when the Earth passed through it, the atmosphere condenses, and if it's like his Cosmo said, if it's some molten lava there, that shit gonna fall. If it's sand there, it's gonna fall. If it's water, whatever it is, if it's a meteorite, it's gonna fall. Whatever it is, it's gonna come down once the density, once that atmosphere gets dense, going through those atmospheric densities.
Right, it's gonna rain it to the planet.
Like we're in an atmospheric density. We in an atmospheric density right now. That if we wasn't moving to another atmospheric density, it'll change things. Things will be different. Fact. It'll be more pressure in this motherfucker if that's the case. Don't watch me talking about heavenly kingdoms falling because of Ajah to the earth.
But yeah, literally being pressed to the earth.
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine.
It said broken up. It said broken up and fall to the earth, nigga. That's some old meteorite. The meteorites could be broken up, falling kingdoms.
Coming back.
Hey, do you remember in the beginning of the movie Noah, where the angels fell to earth and they looked at like comets? Did you ever see that? Oh, let me see if I can pull that up real quick.
You talking about the movie Noah?
Yeah, let me see if I can.
You talking about the latest one they made?
Yeah, the latest one.
Yeah, man, I ain't watched that shit. When I seen Ham, nigga, and he was a goddamn little white boy and shit, I was like, man, I'm good on this. They couldn't even show Ham as the Negro. They showed this nigga as a little Andy kid, some fucking Dennis the Menace looking little nigga.
Well, man, that's crazy.
How they gonna do that, man? That's ugly, man. That's disrespectful, man.
No.
That's disrespectful.
Let me see if I can find this real quick. Watch. Watch this, C-Law. This crazy. Watch this. They know what we talking about, C-Law. They know what we talking about. They can see it. They just don't know what it is. Right? Check Noah out, man. He about to get a vision of the creation of the world. Watch this. Hold on. Wait. Fair use.
Soon everything we knew will be gone. All that is left of creation will lie within these walls. Outside, just the waters of chaos again. You are angry. You judge me.
Watch this.
Nothing but the silence of an infinite darkness. The breath of the Creator fluttered against the face of the void, whispering, "Let there be light." And light was. And it was good. The first day. And then the formless light
See them
began to take on substance and shape. Second day. And our world was born. A beautiful, fragile home. And a great warming light nurtured its day.
See it?
And a lesser light ruled the nights.
That's hard, Joe.
And there was evening. And morning. Another day.
But they put in a full story of creation.
And the waters of the world gathered together.
Yeah.
And in their midst emerged dry land. Another day passed. And the ground put forth the growing things, a thick blanket of green stretching across all creation. And the waters, too, teemed with life. Great creatures of the deep that are no more. Vast multitudes of fish, some of which may still swim beneath these seas. And soon, the sky was streaming with birds. And there was evening. And there was morning. A fifth day. Now the whole world was full of living beings. Everything that creeps, everything that crawls, and every beast that walks upon the ground. And it was good. It was all good. There was light and air and water and soil, all clean and unspoiled. There were plants and fish and fowl and beast, each after their own kind, all part of the greater whole, all in their place, and all was in balance. It was paradise, the jewel in the Creator's palm. And the Creator made man, and by his side woman, father and mother of us all. He gave them a choice. Follow the temptation of darkness, or hold on to the blessing of light.
White and yellow.
That's crazy. Somebody
They ate from the forbidden fruit.
Somebody knows son.
Their innocence is extinguished. And so for the 10 generations since Adam, sin has walked within us. Brother against brother. Nation against nation. Man against creation. We murdered each other. We broke the wall. We did this. Man did this. Everything that was beautiful, everything that was good, we shattered. Now, it begins again. Air, water, earth, plant, fish, bird, and beast. Paradise returns. But this time there will be no men. If we were to enter the garden again, it would only be to destroy it once more. No.
Yeah, man.
The Creator has judged us.
Let me see. Oh, hey.
Hey, them visuals.
Okay, here you go. This is the one I wanted to show you right here, C-Lock.
Oh, I see.
This is the one I wanted to show you because remember we talking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
all
I
the
see it.
material coming down from the planet. You dig what I'm talking about? And these
That's
could
it.
possibly be angels. Watch how they get turned into rock. Watch how they get turned into rock. Hold on, watch this. Hold on. Watch this. Well, this shit hard right here.
This is a video game?
No, this is the movie Noah.
Oh,
this shit hard, bro. Watch this. This Enoch. This Enoch right here with his back to you. Check this out.
We were not stoned then, but light. It was not our place to interfere. Yet we chose to try and help mankind. And when
the
we
angels coming
disobeyed
back
the
to
Creator,
earth. That's Eve. Those are the angelic beings.
us. We were encrusted by your world. Rock and mud shackled our fiery glow. Still we taught mankind all we knew of creation. With our help, they rose from the dust, became great and mighty.
That's what the angels are supposed
to do. Said they came down to earth to father. Look at Enoch. No, this
Methuselah.
Selah, boy, Methuselah.
Most of us killed.
Methuselah.
There I is. There I is. Fire on a weak heart.
Were left prisoners in these stony shells, marooned upon this barren land. We begged the Creator to take us home.
Who?
But he was always.
What? He said we beg who? Who he say, Selah? We beg who to take us home? Hey, what y'all don't understand is Owaspy proved that this is true. Owaspy says this where the old Negro spirituals, the Lamentations,
right?
This is where they come from. Angels, so-called, losing their higher estate. They was crying to the Creator. Man,
back.
get me up out of here, cuz, man. My bad. I ain't mean it. I ain't gonna do it no more.
That shit real. That's like niggas getting locked up.
Owaspy explained the story that they was kept here for 200 years because they came down and had semblances of flesh and had
offspring. They had offspring.
Adam. Right.
They had offspring.
And now you create a responsibility that you gotta take care of. Ain't no deadbeats.
And my thing is, what blood type were these angels? They had to be.
I'm thinking they're.
But you know what? You know what though? Remember, they died on other planets through infancy, so they may have had
a C type. It may be. Ain't no telling. That C allele is still out there, and we know it's in the genetics.
You need to get back on that information right there, bro.
We don't see it anywhere in nature, so it may be that that hominid blood type was mixed in with the angelic being and produces the upright, modern thinking man. Which
let me tell you something. Out of all the information in the Owaspy, the most mysterious is the beginning with man. That is the most mysterious factor. Is some niggas are laughing, clownish shit. Oh, niggas talking about space aliens coming, But it's not like this is out the ordinary. You know what I mean? You hear many legends of these things. Even the talking about the nomos coming out, giving them glyphs to, you know what I mean?
Not only that, we gotta take into account that since the very first time men ever wrote anything, they wrote about angelic beings coming down out the sky. Don't matter where you was. The very first time they ever read anything on them walls, that's what they was talking about.
Right.
The same story. You did what I'm talking about. So yeah, we just can't blame the folks because they got what they got. You did what I'm saying. They're writing their story. This is what they know. This is what was passed down to them. And we see the same story 45,000 years ago on the walls of caves and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. So basically, the shit is saying that we got an extraterrestrial gene, and trying to figure that gene out in the genome is the thing.
My thing is they had to be men. Don't matter what the angel was, because it had to be a man, no matter where he was from, because only men can breed with men. There ain't no elephants and monkeys, even though none of them are breeding with man and creating monkey men. Ain't no man impregnating no sharks. Even you dig what I'm talking about, and producing half shark niggas. It don't work that way. You got to be of the same species first.
Yo, the shit said by the force of their own wills, they took upon semblance of flesh and blood. Good Lord.
Right on the side.
So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, the minerals is coming from the earth. So it's not like their physical body is coming from an extraterrestrial place to us.
No,
they by the force of their will gather the materials of the earth. So even if we want to find evidence of a body, we wouldn't know that body's extraterrestrial because the element is of the earth.
But remember, when they're talking about the element of the earth, they're talking about pulling the DNA from the side of Adam, not out the dirt. Man is made from the dirt. I'm in semblance of him. I have to have 2 legs. I have to have 2 arms and a head. I'm a man. So
right.
This is why the story of the rib, right? It's really RNA. You dig what I'm talking about? They by the force of their will, they copied what was already there. So they they would have looked like Asu.
Hey, just imagine we got to come down to the earth. We look like this in spirit and shit. We got our, Apollo body going and shit. Mm-hmm. Then we got to stoop down to an Asu body. Nigga, that's wild.
Hey, dig this though. Imagine you being 1 million years older than the earth and you died as a baby, right? And you come back to the earth because it's the time for it, and you put on the semblance of flesh, and you get 1 billion plus 1 million years worth of horny on you. You ain't never been horny. You ain't never been cold. You ain't never been hungry. You never fell down, scraped your knee. You never cried. You died as an infant.
Yeah, that's some deep shit, because it said they enlightened on the earth. So it wasn't like these niggas grew from a child growing up. These niggas was already adults.
Right.
Not only adults, goddamn, like you say, these niggas is
high-raised super gods.
Yeah.
But the only reason they hadn't made it to God status because they hadn't never had a physical life.
Right. Imagine
to be a master of the spiritual world, you must first master the physical. You must be able to say master the elements.
Say it again.
I say, so Waspy say you must master the elements.
Yeah, facts. Master. Right? So just imagine. So with that being said, so hold on.
Shit, I didn't even see y'all down there. My bad, bro.
So with the mastery being said,
come on back in, cuz I didn't see you, man. It was at the bottom of the scene. Shout out Dominic, man. What's going on, bro?
Peace, beloved. But nah, the mastery being said, like you say, these are angels that are Etherian. So they would have mastered the first, second resurrection. Now, just the second resurrection and the first resurrection, the primary education alone is showing you that you have the ability to move objects. So a lot of these megalithic scenes we seen out here could have been these motherfuckers manipulating the objects due to their high level intelligence.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Some of these things that are like abnormal to men, like ain't no way primitive man could have been doing these illustrious things, going back outside of history that we know.
Nobody's smart enough to think of the idea for time. Somebody had to tell you that.
Right.
That there's 60 seconds in a minute, and there's 60 minutes in an hour, and there's 24 hours in a day, and there's somebody had to break that down to you. There's no way man sat there and just knew it. Right. Dominic, I don't know what's going on with your thing, bro. You keep popping in and out.
Right.
Might want to get where you got some Wi-Fi real good, cousin. Come on in, man. Chop at your cousin.
Because if you got millions of angels alighting on the earth, these niggas just ain't sitting around doing nothing.
27 million.
You see what I'm saying?
This is your Eve. This is your Eve in the story. The angelic being that came to earth with the very first God, Sephantes. This is your Eve in the story. Facts. No half horse, half man. These are your Romans. These are your Macedonians and all these people who were great horsemen, right? So they were saying that they were one with the horse, and when you got 1,000 of these niggas rushing over a hill, they look like they man and horse all at the same time, right? That's the overstanding of the horse centaur story. They're not like really half horses and half men. They saying the men were so skilled, it seemed as if the horse and the man were one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You dig what I'm talking about? So,
some goddamn, or unless there's some goddamn monster sites, niggas playing with some
I mean, let's
jeans and shit, niggas slicing jeans or something. Because like you just said, like you just made a point. You know what I mean? Man ain't around impregnating no goddamn sharks and no other animals outside his species. So if an animal and a man end up like that, that gotta be genetic engineering.
This genetic engineering.
Yeah.
And we see it in Owaspy. Remember when they talk about what was going on in Egypt? They said, shit, if we told y'all what was going on in here, that shit would include dogs and goats and donkeys.
Right, oh,
so
man. Niggas yo, if you would have hit your body with that shit, them niggas would have hated your guts for that, yo.
I'm just saying, they was into some freaky stuff in Egypt, man. You dig what I'm saying? My bad, bro. I didn't see y'all when y'all came in. Dominic, man, you keep going in and out, man. Let me catch Dominic before he go back out, man. What's the word, bro? Holla at me. Can you hear me, fam? Dominic, you on mute. Let me take you off mute. You still on mute, fam. Still on mute.
Hey, brothers, I'm gonna let y'all finish building, man. But I'm gonna be in the background listening, man, and gathering up.
Hey, Black Ryan, you see your peoples as Algonquins, right?
Oh, definitely, for sure. And I also did a background. You know, I did my genealogy, and my family traced back all the way through Canada, from Alberta. Yep, from Alberta, Canada, all the way down to the mid part of the United States. And I also found out too, you know, from my because I was adopted. I told you before, but I found my biological mother. So my biological mother. My biological mother explained everything to me. That's why I said, you know, I wanted to trace it much more deeper than that.
Oh, snap, bro.
She speaks
biological moms?
Yeah, I found her like about 2 months ago.
Oh, snap.
And they speak Algonquin, bro. Like an Algonquin language.
Oh.
So yeah,
bro, you got a picture of her?
Huh?
Did you get some pictures with her?
Yeah, I got a picture of her. Matter of fact,
bro, is she a nigga, bro?
Yeah, definitely. Yo, I wish I could send it to you, man. Like, matter of fact, you know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my email in the chat.
Oh.
Somehow, some way, email me back, and I'll send you the picture, and you'll see it for yourself.
Hold on, let me put this in the chat real quick. Elder 78 at gmail.com. There you go. Oh my God, bro. Hey, listen, this is the stuff that just tickles my fancy, bro. You dig what I'm talking about? The proof, when you get the proof that what you're reading is real in real time.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna definitely shoot it to you, man, because I got the whole genealogy chart and everything from my grandmother and all that.
Bro. Hey, listen, you gotta come through and break it down and show the relations, and you did what I'm talking about, and what's going on, man, and how it tie in, man. Hey, listen, people need to see this stuff, bro. They don't believe it's real.
Man, this is real, man. I can go as far as back as 1808. 1808, bro. That's some, and like I said, man, I owe it all to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man, and I'm gonna keep supporting y'all. And if there's anything that I can do, man, other than just keep passing the word on, man, and building on this Owaski, man, to the people in New York City, any support, man, y'all got it from me always.
Man, say no more, man. Say no more, man. Man, ain't creator good, bro. Ain't he good?
Yes,
trying
sir.
to tell you, he good, man. He good, man. And listen, everything that you ever wanted to know gonna start being answered.
Definitely.
Everything that was in the dark is gonna be made, especially in 2024. Anything that was, if it was some dark shit, and it's about to come to light this year. Look,
Listen, bro.
Hey, listen, I want you. This I put this up here because Dreadful Cosmon. Hey, you keep your head up, Dread. You see how it can work?
Yep.
My brother was adopted too. It's my brother. He was adopted, and he got some fuddy-duddy stuff going on with the adoption agency, and you dig what I'm talking about. But you know what I mean. Well, I wanted to show that to my bro. Like, man, this is inspirational because you can get that too. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Everything gonna come to light. Everything.
Well, trust me, bro. Everything you said, everything Selah Shalom said, everything Dreadful Cosmon, Daryl Cosmon ever said, man, is coming to light. And 2024 is definitely the revealing time, bro. I mean, if this dude P. Diddy getting caught out and the drudges that's underneath him and over him is getting caught out there, imagine what the Owaski is just gonna blow out the air, man. And the Creator got for us, man.
Come on, man. Come on.
That's
Dominic,
real.
man, come on in, man, before you get up. Come on, holler at the people real quick, Dominic, man. You keep going in and out, bro.
But much love and respect, man. I'm gonna let y'all build, man. Like I said, I'm in the background chopping it up, man. I love y'all, man.
Black Rain.
Respect, bro.
Always. And I see you. I see you in a minute. I see you in a minute, Selah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right,
Be
peace.
safe out there, King.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
Man. You dig what I'm talking about? I just wanted to come on for a minute, Selah, chop it up. You dig what I'm saying, man?
Hey, we got to get back on that goddamn creation tip, boy. We got to take it back to that goddamn
Mike.
Lil, you know what I mean?
Dominic.
Time,
there you go.
Every time I come in, that shit keep booting me.
Right, bro. What the fuck is going on?
Them
I don't know, man.
Man, say what's up to
like
the
them motherfuckers
here, bro.
Every time I come on, they just my shit get booed. Like
that's crazy. That's crazy.
You just working your phone, boy.
Hey, boy, you must got something good to say.
Right, that part.
Good to say.
That
you
part.
But look, check this out, C-Law. Let me see.
Yo, that shit was dope though. Yo, son, that part when they were showing the vortexes is coming into the joint.
Yeah.
That's when the all is. That's supposed to be goddamn being said right there.
That's what he said. He said breath. Look at Shamyaz.
It is men who broke the world.
That's supposed to be the fallen angels?
Yeah, those the angels.
But I look at you.
He said the world crusted them and rock and all that stuff when they fell down to the earth.
The man I came.
So they was trying to help man, and just like Eve, you know what I mean? Raising man up and got caught up in poopty wop. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. Yo. What the hell?
Crazy.
That shit look wild.
Why can't I come?
Because I need you to look after mother. Understand?
You did what I'm saying? That's just a little visual.
The ham, that's ham and shit, probably.
That's ham. That's ham right there, man. That's crazy.
Yo, that's wild. Yo, that boy Melly got a Dominique. Go ahead, talk, King. Your floor is yours.
Yo, I don't know what's going on, man. Like every time I'm trying to come in, like that shit probably gonna boot me in another 2-3 minutes. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
They hate on you.
Crazy.
Once got something good to say.
Yeah, speak on it.
We know them demons over there jiggling wires. Look.
Got him.
He can't even get 2 words out.
That's crazy.
Boy can't even get 2 words out. Sheesh.
Yeah,
Hit this
man.
link right here, cuz. Let me see. I'm gonna drop another.
You talking about another link for him?
Yeah, I'm gonna drop
He
another.
was having the same problem when he was on my channel though, too.
See, hit that link and see if it comes through, bro.
What you want? Oh, okay.
Maybe it's just the link in your phone or something. I don't know. But yeah, man. Dig what I'm talking about. I just wanted to come in here, man. Keep the fire burning hot.
You know, we're supposed to have Daryl on side Friday. Drop
Oh
that.
man, yeah.
Yahweh, the demon god of war.
Daryl Cosman, you want to come in, man? You know, and you know, let the people know what's going on. Come on in, but it's Friday at 6 Central, 7 Eastern time on Sinetta. Daryl Cosman is gonna be doing Yahweh, the demonic god. Boy, he about to bring So
somebody God about to fall Friday. Another God falling.
It's gonna be ugly. You dig what I'm talking about? It's gonna be ugly, but it is what it is. You dig what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. You know.
Yeah, you still ain't got your fish in. You still got your fish in the ring with the
they don't want to do nothing.
Everybody running this shit.
Oh, he said check the email. Hold on, let me see if I can check the email real quick. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see something real quick. See, love.
Go ahead, do your thing.
He said check the
Sheesh.
Hold on, let me. Where is my email? Oh, here it go.
Michael in the building. Peace to the righteous God, Mike.
Holy shit! I want to show you this Algonquin woman. Oh Lord, I got the oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Oh my Lord, Selah Shalom. Let me introduce you, sir. Hold on, let me share this to this beautiful Algonquin sister, Blackfoot. Let me show you this. This Miss Johnson right here.
Wow. That's crazy, yo.
False God killers in the house, man. We killing everything false. Let it sink in.
That's deep, yo.
That's
The copper colored.
A Blackfoot. That's a Blackfoot.
That's the coarse hair copper colored.
Long, black, coarse, copper colored, brown, well shaped, symmetrical, athletic, and beautiful on the inside and out. This is what a Negro of America is. You the only one in the world. They've misnomered you on purpose, right? If don't nobody believe it, don't believe Cosman, believe Hitler. He told you. We're going to show you who the real jewel, the jewel of the creator is. And he's right here in America, man. The foundation of bringing back the great spirit only is right here. It's right here on the Jehovah Chronicles. It's right there with Selah Shalom TV. Malachi Maccabee, Honor and Humility. Daryl Cosman at Creator Gang TV. Huh?
That's right.
This is a Blackfoot. This is a Blackfoot. Anybody got something else to say? Anybody got anything else to say? Do anybody got anything else to say?
Bless up, bless up.
What they talking about, Prince?
Man, I don't know what they hollering about, man. We didn't Blackfoot in the building. What's good? Great spirit on.
What up, young Lord?
Being in the soul, being in the spirit, since a young and blind.
See, it ain't on us, it's in us.
Yes, that's it, man.
Look at that there, bro. Look at that there, man. Shout out Black Rain, man. Shout out Black Rain, man. Look at this.
Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, man. My grandmother had that same pretty hair.
Yup.
Telling you, my grandmother Odella Bowen. She had.
Shout out Miss Bowen.
Yeah, shout out Miss Bowen, man. She and my grandmother Clara, her daughter. That was my grandma Bowen. Well, that's my great grandmother. And she told us she was Blackfoot. She told us we was Blackfoot Indian, indigenous to this land. Like I say, her hair looked exactly like that. She used to always. It was so long, man. It was so long.
Shout out my grandma Emma. You dig what I'm talking about? Who told us we was Biloxi Creek. My great grandma Phoebe Emma Lee. Phoebe Emma Lee. You dig what I'm talking about? Freeman. Her last name, she's a Freeman. You dig what I'm talking about? Because my great grandfather Carter Freeman, he told me his people was Choctaw, and he helped build the levees down there in Louisiana, and they gave them housing vouchers. So this is how my family, part of my family, come out of Toledo, Ohio, because they gave them housing vouchers and they just bought houses in the north.
Yeah, man. I want to salute you too. Both of y'all, my big brother Selah and Cosmo, man. Keep shining that Ethereum fire, man, for the world to see. Because a lot of us have been hearing about our heritage through our grandparents, but never really knowing all the intricate details that you're bringing out, and that Oasity is bringing out too, Sky or Spirit. You feel what I'm saying? So
this shit here, though, bro.
That's wild, yo.
Look at this shit here, though. It's different. It's different, you know, to read about it, you know, to hear about it, and you dig what I'm talking about. It's a whole nother thing to see it.
You ain't lying, bro.
It's a whole nother thing to see it. Jaja just keep punching.
Hey, you look just like her too, man. That's so funny. All agents. That's funny.
Your mic broke up. What'd you say?
Broke up a little bit. Say it again.
I said that's your grandmama, right?
No, that's Black Rain grandmama. I'm gonna show you my grandmama. My grandmama look like her.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Let me show you a picture of my grandmama, man. I know I got one somewhere here. I might have. I don't got my Facebook.
I was gonna say, 'cause she kind of look like you in the cheeks a little bit.
What you say?
Hold on. Let me see if I can find something. Let me see if I can find one of these. Go ahead, Selah. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, shit! I got a picture with my that. My father was born in 1937, and I just got a picture of his father. So that shit may have been like the 19-teens or the 20s. That's in Trinidad, Joe. That's in Trinidad. Tabitha.
That's 100 years ago.
Damn, nigga, you right. You know what? Yo, you right. Man, let me see if I can see that shit. The picture looks crazy. See a relative and shit.
It's a beautiful day out here in South Cackalack.
I can't log into my ancestry on here. Let me see. Let me see if I can. People. Let me go back.
I was gonna ask you a question too, Cosmo.
What up, though, bro?
About dealing with the original the indigenous people of this land. talking about the mound builders, and you was talking about the megalithic builders in the past couple videos, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the remnants of those people are still in this land today. Is that correct?
They the niggas.
Right. It's us, right? But even
Mm-hmm.
still to the what was I gonna say? The height and the stature,
Yeah.
right? You can still find the remnants of those little people to this very day. And one of my very, very close friends, I just left the plantation. I work at this factory at which is really cool. Working at a factory, I'm building TVs on the assembly line, which is dope to me because that reminds me of second resurrection inspiration and how everybody worked together in in factories and how as above so below. You know what I'm saying? It's just cool working there. But there's this girl that works there, a woman actually, and she about 4, she gotta be like 4'10".
Mm-hmm.
11. She's super small, tiny, but she got such a big heart and big spirit. When you're talking to her, standing next to her, she don't even feel small. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I thought they had a I gotta put a picture of my grandmama in here, man. I know they got a picture of it. Let me see, because I didn't seen it. I didn't seen it.
But yeah, she definitely. I was talking to her.
I'm looking at my family tree, my ancestry tree, and I know it's in here because I've seen it. Wait a minute, whoa. This ain't my, it's not my whole tree. What the fuck is going on with this?
Got Michael in the building. What's good, King?
This is crazy because let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see. Who we got up in here, man? Shout out to Michael Sykes in the house. What's going on, bro? You on mute, bro. That nigga's going in. He's going in too. What up, though, boy?
Oh, greetings, brothers.
What up, King?
Hey, Cos, chilling, big bro. That was some of that music when you ended it yesterday.
Yeah,
bro. I was finna tell you, bro. That shit there, classic, man. You might gotta pull that off there, man. You might gotta pull that off there.
Yo, for
sure. That in the clip. I rewatched it this morning, right? I actually been watching Creative Game TV. I finally got to see Daryl and Maccabee actually got down on Tazariak. I was just watching. I'm going through the channel you put me on.
Yeah.
But, Maccabee and Daryl, bro, them boys. All y'all sound the same though. I'm like, is that Cosmon talking? Hold on. Hey, that boy Daryl though, man, he can deliver that message, man. It's gonna be lit this Friday though. What they doing? C-Lot? I mean, Cosmon, what he doing? He finna just go in, or they gonna let other people in?
You're doing a presentation on it, and then after the presentation, they usually open up the floor. People, question them on it.
Okay, that's like an invite. That's gonna be another slaughter, and you can't. You gonna have to come to the table afterwards. Okay, it's gonna be like that off the ship thing. So yeah, he gonna go in though and deliver his message. But I think he should do that. Just let me go in, y'all listen, get mad, and invite me back and bring it to the table. Yeah.
Right.
Just like that.
Because it's not like it's not like he making up shit. Everything is chapter and verse from the Bible and compare and contrast with the wasp in certain parts. But yeah, it's like shit. The Bible did it to itself, to be honest. We just point a finger.
That boy was using Sanford and Son on one of his videos, had me rolling. I'm like, oh hell no. That's when I messaged you, C-Lot, earlier today. I'm like, bro, get homie in the thing. Y'all already had the flyer made up. I'm like, damn, I just started laughing. Like, bro, I already on it. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah, yeah. When you
Friday.
asked about them, yeah, facts.
Here go. Let me see if I can do this right here.
Yes, sir.
Here go my grandmama. Here go my grandmama. Let me see if I can blow this up.
Cosmon, I was telling C-Lie, I'm like, yeah, shit. I was chopping it up with Cosmon. He drove me all the way to the crib last night, get me all the way back to my car. Shit,
Cosmo gonna hold you over.
Man. Boy, I'm just glad you got there, boy.
Yeah, man. And I listened to it this morning. I'm like, man, this shit, bro. I'm about the music industry, like how it's gonna be opportune after they, what you call this shit? They detoxing the culture. That new music they put out there. Them gonna be the new superstars. And bro dropped the classic on the last night on us. I'm like, man, I listened to it this morning.
Let me see if I can share this real quick. Let me see if I can share this.
Cosmo music.
Everybody see that? Maybe I can blow it up a little bit. That's my grandmama.
That look like the same one you just had up almost.
I told you. That's my grandmama.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
You pulled it off a website?
That's on my ancestry.com. Hold on.
Okay.
Listen, I'm gonna show you some of this stuff on my ancestry. Listen, I got a line of my people's family that go back forever. I'm gonna just show you just some of it. I'll just take a picture of it and show you some of the dates. Right, 1715 out of Charles City, Virginia. This is my what great grandfather? 6th great grandfather, 7th great grandfather. His name David Peoples. You dig what I'm talking about? But I go way back further than him. You dig what I'm talking about? Where I'm at right now. He was born in 1610. David's father, who was David Edward Peoples, was born in 1610, died in 1659 in Charles City, Virginia.
That's crazy. That's your people. That's wild.
Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. Let me go show y'all this picture too. I'm gonna go show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all two pictures real quick. Of some people. Real quick. Hold on. Let me go back. Man, my tree crazy. Watch this.
Cosmo, you say that's ancestry you on right now?
Yeah.
I ain't never heard that one.
Hold on. I gotta close. Let me close this. Yeah, my Uncle Jesse. Hold on. Let me take a picture of this. This is my 2nd great grandfather. And I'm gonna show you my 2nd great grandmother.
You know you ain't showing it, right?
No, I'm sending it to myself right now. Hold on. This shit crazy because I'm going into my yeah.
Hey, but see, I know that feel good though, bro. I was just thinking about you earlier, like, man, all that body of work you put out there, and I'm watching Cosmo, Maccabee. I'm just looking at the soldiers that came up out of it, like.
No, that's real talk, yo.
That's real talk, yo. Like that shit didn't go to waste. You know what I mean?
That's real talk, yo. That's some real shit.
All three super strong with it too. Super
Hey, that's
damn
real
strong
talk,
women.
man. That's real talk. Cause it was lonesome at first, you know what I'm saying? For a long time, it was lonesome, you know what I mean? And I had like close homies who was on the knowledge. I tried to put them onto it. You know what I mean? They even copped it, but you know what I mean? It ain't, you know, niggas was off a little bit. So, you know, this family came out of nowhere. I don't even remember how I met niggas. Only person who I remember meeting is Malachi Maccabee. Everybody else, I don't remember. They just popped up and we just started kicking.
And you know, it's like what me and Cosmo were talking about. It's a skill. Like I was messing with Cosmo. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be the fifth damn horseman. But it's not that the homies don't. It's not like the homies don't support. It's a skill where you can bring it to the masses and deliver the message well. And you know, it represents, you know, the best person for the job. Get out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until you get studied and diverse in your speech and how to deliver that message, it's probably you'll be surprised how many soldiers you probably got up under this. They just, you know, I don't know if you're scared to show your face and start talking, but you do want to deliver it the right way. You know what I mean? Because it's that damn powerful. That was me and Cosmo talking about yesterday. Just getting it out there. But shit, 4 horsemen, that's all you really need for right now. For right now.
Now, if y'all can see this picture, right? This is my second great grandfather. His name is Jesse Howard. He was born in 1893 in Alabama, and he died up here where the fam from in Mount Clemens, Michigan.
What's his last name?
Howard.
Howard.
Yep. This is Jesse Howard. Hold on, let me see if I can.
Yeah, my roots go back to Alabama, Huntsville,
Yep.
all down there.
Now, this is my second great grandmother. This is Jesse Howard wife. Right? This is Jesse Howard wife. This is my second great grandmother. Her name is Rilla. Her name Rilla Darnell. She was born in Lamar, Alabama. 1893. She died in 1956. You dig what I'm saying? This is my second great grandmama. This, my friends, what a Creek Indian looks like. Right? Hold on, let me show you this one. Let me go back. Let me show this one. Right there. That's another Choctaw Indian.
It ain't showing. That's the same picture of the other cat, Howard.
That's Howard. That's a Choctaw Indian.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Gotcha.
You see the Indian guard behind him?
Right. Yup. Sure enough.
No, my bad. I said it backwards. She a Choctaw, he a Creek. Northern Creek. Yep. So it's different when you see it. You dig what I'm talking about? It's different when you see it. Where you driving to, Mike?
Back to Chicago. Did the same thing I did yesterday. Shot up to Wisconsin and coming right back.
Word. Because I got some people in my family, like this lady right here. Hold on.
The farthest I come up to Michigan probably be like Grand Rapids. I shoot that once in a while too, but I don't go all the way to the D like that.
Yeah, that's the west side of the state.
That's the
west side of the state. I got a Negro. right? A Negro being born in England in 1703 and dying in England, right? In Brundish, Suffolk, England, a black dude in 1764. He gave birth to my, hold on, let me see what it is. He's my fifth. Wait a minute, let me see. Hold on. Okay, he's my.
What you say, bro? England.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's my 6th great grandfather. He was married to my 6th great grandmother named Ann Taylor. Right? They had my 5th great grandfather named John Godbolt. He got with Elizabeth Bayliss. John Godbolt was born in England too. Right? They end up giving birth to another John Godbolt. Right? Who in England, who gives birth to another John Godbolt, born in Virginia, 100% a nigga already. So they was in England already colored and negroidal. So I got lines of people in my family being born in England already black. And then when they get here, they black and they marry with Indians. Because John Godbolt married Mary Jane Burley from Alabama. Right? She's from Alabama, but she is Appalachian. This is my third one. This is my great grandmama, 2nd great grandmama, 3rd great grandmama. 4th great grandmama. 4th great grandmama, Mary Jane Burley, who gave birth to my 3rd great grandmama, Phoebe Godbolt, with John Godbolt, right? She is a Appalachian Indian. It's crazy. And it's a lot of people who who added to her stuff, her hints and all that stuff. I got a big line coming off this lady. This is my 4th great grandmama, Mary Jane Burley. Their last name is Godbolt. Already black.
You said what's their last name?
Huh?
What's their last name?
Godbolt.
Oh, yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, Godbolt. Godbolt.
Yeah, that's their last name.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah, that's a ill name right
there. Yeah, man, this nigga's like, I go way back on that line because them is the lines that was recorded. You dig what I'm talking about? Many of them lines that was recorded, but they show what the people look like. And many times, you dig what I'm talking about? And then shit, I got a hint on Robert Goldberg, John Goldberg, Godbolt, his father. He was born in 1674. So you dig what I'm saying? And then this is the line right here with Selassie Tommy Akite coming out of Walter Jones and them land. Yep, this is one of my second great grandfathers too. You know what I mean? He one of my second great grandfathers. Let me go back and hit his thing.
You know you ain't sharing the screen, right?
Yeah, I'm just reading it off.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm just reading it off. You know what I'm saying? See Howard Perkins, Joe Perkins. All right. Yeah, I was just, well, it's just a whole bunch of mixed up, crazy stuff in there. You dig what I'm talking about?
Right.
Crazy stuff. The story sure ain't what they told us it was.
Right.
That's the whole point. This ain't the proper story.
Man, that's deep, yo.
Hey, C-Line, you ever been over there to Trinidad Tobago?
I ain't touched down yet. When I was a baby, but that don't count for me. Like, I gotta go now type shit. But I got family over there, I got cousins and shit. You know what I mean? I gotta take a trip out there one of these days.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go visit Tabitha.
Yeah, it's definitely a must go. I had a network out there in Trinidad. Good brother out there. He be network marketing and shit. He had a little show he was doing, a little convention. So I went, but it's damn sure a beautiful place. So, man, beautiful. Trinidad is super beautiful, for real. Out of a lot of places I've been.
Right, that's what's up.
I definitely want to buy something out there.
Hey, Mike, you ever seen them West Indian coolies?
Oh man.
I don't know if I seen them. I ain't know that what they was.
Boy,
like they look like Hawaiian chicks, like Hawaiian.
Almost, but they got this peanut butter on. Hold on, let me see if I can. Let me see if I can pull up one of these. Trini, let me see if I can pull up one of these real quick. Well, let me see.
Miami. Yeah, I need to come to Miami with me in October, boy. Nigga be setting it off out there. You see when I was out there last year, Cosmo, I was out there wild.
Hold on.
It's like every place you go got a different vibe. I think it was this comedian. I forgot who it was. I think I don't know, was it Cat? It was somebody, but they asked him like, which one is the best city you went to? And he answered it like, shit, it ain't no best. They all got their own vibe. Like they all the best.
Right, exactly.
Different place. You can't really just pick it out like that. You're gonna have a good time if you high vibration person. You gonna see what y'all be on out here.
Right, exactly. Facts.
Just thinking about that, I would definitely want to do 7 days. I want to know another 2 days, but
Where say that? You wanna go? Where say that again?
Trinidad Tobago. I was only there 2 days, but I definitely want to go back and do 7 days and get the move.
I want to go during the carnival, yo. That should be lit. I gotta hit my family out there.
This what a coolie look like. Now these is niggas, these nigga Indians, right? But they the East Indian type. Hold on, let me show you this. Hold on, let me share it. Let me share it real quick. Hold on, let me present. These Guyanese. Down there looking like that everywhere.
In nonsense into this ethnic household. Do you understand me? Look at me. Look at me when I'm talking.
Let me see if I can get back. Show you some more modern stuff.
Because in the Caribbean, you got the East Indians came during like the 1800s, the inventions. They came to the islands. You got a lot of Africans, indigenous, East Indians. Now you got Chinese.
She almost look Hawaiian a little bit.
Oh boy, almost. Almost. Hold on one second. Let me show you this one. Hold on.
You doing the wrong thing. You might as well put in Caribbean Carnival, boy. Trinidad Carnival.
Oh yeah. You right.
They gonna show you all the motherfuckers in one gallon.
You right. Let me hold on. I'm tripping.
Caribbean Carnival. I'm like, bruh, you showing 1 mile. I'm like, you gotta see them running behind a truck, dancing and shit. Busting it down. Matter of fact, Atlanta shit coming up.
Lord.
Atlanta Carnival coming up at the end of this month.
Hold on, let me sheesh. Hold on, let me show some 2024 stuff. Let me see if they got a hold on, let me see if I can pull it up on one of these. Boy. Hold on, let me throw this up real quick. I'm gonna get it cracking real quick. Shout out to Trinidad and Tobago. You dig what I'm talking about?
That's right.
Shout out to all the Caribbean.
Trini in the place. Where said Daryl Cosman in the place? Oh gosh, look at woman, look at girl. Look at girl. I'll be right there in the mix.
Let's go.
Right, let's be right there in the mix, boy. Right there in the mix.
Cooley, a Trini gal, and the old head Trini gal. And the old head Trini gal. Feel fine. Look at that. Yeah.
Hold on. Wait a second, please. You're doing that.
And just understand, they know they Indians.
Right. Right.
That's all. I gotta get past them facial features, the skin color, right? You gotta look at what people produce, what they doing. That proves who they are.
Pasok yan na sa bala. Doon na sila mag-sosyo sa states.
You got a melting pot, boy.
Here we go. Well, it's going up over there.
Your skin isn't the same.
It's going up,
That's why
it's
agency
going up
designed
over
Future
there.
Fund, a personal.
I have to make it back out of my real soon.
Love is
Mass X.
we mash up front, gonna bounce me like a hammer. Cause everybody, we all on the ground, yeah. We all
Known
in the ground,
as
yeah.
the world's greatest show.
It's up on a Tuesday morning. Everybody coming in.
Hey, let me share my screen real quick, Cosmo.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me add on to that real quick. Let me add on to that. Hold up, man. Let me add on to that. show your boy real quick.
Go ahead, share it.
Recession, no matter we promote the fest, and you will see how we go party to the full extreme.
Watch this, watch your boy.
With kerosene, oh God, the treasury could go. We jumping still, we jumping still.
That right there coming down the road. Your boy C-Line right there, baby.
That's you, bro?
Yeah. This is my show. Just check this.
Yeah, you gotta subscribe to Atlanta's Ugly. On IG and on Facebook. I mean YouTube.
Top shot. That's my sister right there.
Where's gunshots, Mommy? I think it was gunshots, Mommy. I think it's time to leave. Mommy, I think that was gunshots. Let's leave.
That's my sister right there.
Where?
That's my sister. That's indigenous Trinidad roots right there. Caraba Arawak, one of the two there.
I think it was gunshots.
Job done. I'm gonna go back and start dancing with the old lady. Watch.
You murked the nigga and got back to dancing.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
I see, like, what this is, man. It's just you. This a hood movie you made, or you just?
Yeah, that's my show. I got a show called Atlanta's Ugly. I produced. That's it right there. I was just showing Cosmo that I did a scene in the carnival, because that right there, what I just showed, that's what happens in Brooklyn on the Parkway. Niggas be getting knocked off on the Parkway. They'll blend back in the crowd and start dancing. So I showed that element in the show.
Atlanta Ugly. Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah, I got 8 seasons on there. You'll love it, King.
Yep, see, that's more than
Yeah, you can kill the screen, Cosmo. I just wanted to show that, just showing that, you know what I mean? But one thing that but kind of all of them thing there, boy.
Man, oh man. Hey, this a good build today, man. Just wanted to come through, chop it up with the bros, man. Seeing what y'all got going on. Oh, I did have one other thing, man. I just wanted to, because they, one of the things they've been bringing up a lot lately is this Israel and Iran and Palestine war. You dig what I'm talking about? I think that thing is a big distraction. You dig what I'm talking about? And understand that these are the false gods fighting each other. You got to remember, this is an old beef. This Luaman against Gabriel, or Christ against Allah.
And it says they battles always come to the earth. Once they fall, it's like from the second to the first down to the earth. And the battle is waged on the earth plane. The final and last battle of the false gods be raised on the earth plane.
Yep. You got to think about it. They've been falling lower and lower the whole time.
Yeah.
So, eventually that heaven is going to touch the earth. So if something fall out the sky, It would surprise me. I just know it ain't gonna be no God coming back to save no goddamn body. That'll be them stories that they talking about with Louis Farrakhan, where fire falling out the sky and all that stuff. You did
But a false God may try to pull the shit off like Ahura tried to pull the shit off.
Facts.
You
did
know
what I'm
what I
talking
mean?
about. He came back. When he come back, how many ships he had?
Who that? You talking about seven in the form of a pyramid?
It was 7. I thought he had a bunch of them.
Yeah, it was 7 ships that was connected and moving like the form of a pyramid.
Facts. That's right.
They was screaming like he the second coming and shit. So that's a good story for these Revelation niggas who love the book of Revelation and the second coming. They need to read the story of Ahura, the false god, and he did the exact same thing the book of Revelation talk about. He went out on a mission to proclaim, if you don't bow down, every knee shall bow down to me, and all that crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So that shit may reoccur with another false god. That may, you know what I mean? Because we got until 2048 to see what the fuck gonna happen with this next. Because we go from 66 to 99.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then when you read the book of Quick Fast, when they talk about that 66 to 99 in the book of
that 66 is dealing with man and dealing with earth and corporality. You dig what I'm talking about? And this is why they say that 66.6 or 666 is the mark of the beast, but also they never repeat the next verse. Also the number of a man.
Right.
So 66.6 percent more earth DNA. You dig what I'm talking about? You a beastly big ass nigga. You dig what I'm talking about? You more like the earth. You dig what I'm talking about? Less than 66 percent earth DNA, you become more human. You dig what I'm talking about? You become more of a thinking man. More in the line of the spirit.
Right.
Let's see what they talk about real quick.
Brianna, what's on your radar?
Well, Robbie,
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
If outright lies are a sign of a movement in desperation, then the pro-Zionist movement might be cooked. As you know, for months, the media has been working in overdrive to downplay atrocities committed by Israel against Palestinians, while credulously endorsing unsubstantiated and since disproven stories about, say, 40 beheaded babies, mass rapes on October 7th, and Hamas headquarters under now destroyed hospitals. A leaked New York Times internal memo revealed that journalists are discouraged from using the words genocide, ethnic cleansing, occupied territory, refugee camps, or even the word Palestine at the New York Times. And a quantitative analysis by The Intercept conducted back in January showed that Palestinians were mentioned less in the news the more the death toll mounted. And words like slaughter and massacre were used 60 times more when referring to Israelis versus Palestinians, even as the Palestinian death toll reached tens of thousands. New reporting from E. Alex Jung in the New York Magazine details how the ADL's Jonathan Greenblatt openly lobbied MSNBC for more pro-Israel coverage, saying right on Morning Joe, out in the open, who was writing the scripts? Hamas? And he was successful. As one employee told Jung, everyone put the screws to NBC and MSNBC to change the tenor of our coverage. Another employee told him that around October 7th, context was not welcome. Context was a bad word. Empathy for Palestinians felt forbidden inside MSNBC. Yet despite these feats of media engineering, the public still overwhelmingly supports a permanent ceasefire in Gaza and conditioning military aid to Israel, even if Biden doesn't. This media battle may in part have motivated the TikTok ban, which successfully passed the Senate yesterday. All that's left now is for Biden to sign it into law. Authoritarianism isn't something to fear if Trump is reelected. It's already here. Biden and Trump, establishment Democrats and Republicans alike, have backed the ban, and they're not being discreet about why they're so fond of it. Take a listen to NYU professor Scott Galloway blaming pro-Palestine protests on TikTok.
What might sound paranoid doesn't mean I'm wrong. I think we are being manipulated, specifically youth, through their frame for the world is TikTok. And if you look at TikTok, there are 52 videos that are pro-Hamas or pro-Palestinian for every one served on Israel. I think that we are being manipulated. I think Americans are easier to fool than convinced they've been fooled. But if I were the CCP, I'd be doing exactly the same thing.
He's not the only one. Fox News hosted a TikTok star with 1 million followers who, ostensibly against his own interest, also supports a ban because Hamas.
You really have seen since October 7th, especially, the algorithm seems to have taken a bit of an ominous turn. I mean, you're really seeing Gen Z become Gen T, Gen terrorism. And I say that not just as a joke, but as a reality.
Of course, that is not reality. Gen Z doesn't support terrorism or Osama bin Laden, as he later claims in that clip. But social media did allow Osama bin Laden's 2001 Why I Did It letter to finally be read widely, decades after it had been suppressed by Western media. And folks too young to remember 9/11 learned what many of us who were old enough to know better had forgotten or buried. That bin Laden cited U.S. support for, quote, the oppressive Israelis and their occupation of our Palestine as a motive for the 9/11 attacks. The kids aren't supporting Osama bin Laden. Rather, they're wisely asking whether, 2 decades and several forever wars later, Palestinian statehood would have been a quicker path to peace than a war on terror. The TikTok influencer called Gen T for terrorists, but the terrorism that's motivating Gen Z and the majority of Americans isn't conducted by Hamas. They're motivated by the gruesome images of slain, starving, and injured Palestinians, the 13,000 murdered children, flattened schools, a father collecting pieces of his children in a plastic bag, images that have become ubiquitous on TikTok. These images are shared not because China wants it to be so, but because moral hearts feel compelled to share them as part of an appeal to make it stop. But in the face of a clear American consensus that the siege must end, the American state only has one response: authoritarianism. The House censured Rashida Tlaib, the only Palestinian American in Congress, for demanding freedom for Palestine from the river to the sea. Congress passed a resolution defining anti-Zionism as anti-Semitism. According to our government, to criticize a foreign government is tantamount to a hate crime. The Biden administration has engaged in Orwellian doublespeak, claiming it supports a two-state solution, while just days ago it vetoed a resolution blocking full UN membership for Palestine, a place so taboo, remember, that the New York Times recommends not referring to Palestine at all.
United States hands is too dirty.
And now for one of the greatest disappearing tricks in the history of modern media, an explosive story about mass graves filled with hundreds of Palestinians is being, ironically, buried under a mountain of coverage about student protests at elite universities. It took nearly a week for the mainstream media to finally report on this story. More than 300 bodies pulled from a mass grave in the southern city of Khan Yunis.
Dang.
Local authorities report and photographs corroborate that some of the bodies were found with bound hands and feet, indicating possible field executions or people who may have been buried alive. One handcuffed corpse, whose picture circulated widely on social media, was wearing scrubs, raising questions as to whether he was a slaughtered medical professional. When questioned by the New York Times about whether Israeli forces killed and buried these victims, Israel declined to address the claims. A top UN official yesterday called for an inquiry into the mass graves, but if you're wondering what our own government has to say about it, well, take a listen.
On Saturday, Palestinian civil defense crews have uncovered a mass grave with 180 people, including women, men, and children, that Israel had basically killed those people. That's what they're saying. Are you aware of the report, and do you have any comment on it?
I've seen those reports, and we are inquiring about it with the government of Israel.
Will the U.S. press the Israelis to find out more about this?
That's exactly what we're doing.
Don't worry, they're inquiring about it. Note that I had to scroll past no fewer than 4 articles about Ivy League campus protests to finally reach the mass grave story at the New York Times. It seems that just like the TikTok ban, congressional censorship, and style guides that ban legally accurate terms like occupation, the strategy here seems to be to simply hide the ball, downplay atrocities, and sometimes to outright lie. Now, here, talk about a false flag, literally. For about a week, right-leaning establishment media, including Fox News, the New York Post, and Daily Mail, along with outlets like the Daily Caller and the Washington Examiner, ran with incendiary headlines about a physical attack on a Jewish student. As these outlets ignored and downplayed mass graves in Gaza, their headlines rang out, quote, Jewish Yale student stabbed in the eye. Peers joined the Nazi party. Cops at Yale arrest violent anti-Israel protesters after Jewish student journalist stabbed in the eye. Jewish student jabbed in eye with Palestinian flagpole while reporting on protest. Mob behavior, qualified Fox News. But after days of this coverage, days during which this incident was used to justify the mass arrest, suspension, and expulsion of students around the country, the truth has come out in the form of a video. Now, we weren't able to get permission to play the video here in time for this segment, but if you saw or get to see it, it was a blink and you'd miss it moment. As it turns out, the flagpole in question was a tiny handheld flag that apparently touched the victim's face as protesters walked by in a packed crowd. But look at how the anti-Palestinian movement rallied around this victim. Embracing a false victim narrative, Libs of TikTok Chaya Rachik tweeted on Monday, a Jewish student was stabbed in the eye at Yale and a bunch of terrorist sympathizers are now running Columbia. The 300,000 follower Twitter account run by the Stop Anti-Semitism group put a hit out on the flag bearer, asking folks to identify him and, quote, help secure his arrest. Enough is enough. Barry Weiss, never far from moments like these, gave the victim space to write her own op-ed on Barry Weiss's very popular Substack, The Free Press. The Free Press. Freedom apparently is weaponizing false victimhood to call for the arrest of peaceful protesters. Who knew? The free speech grift has been thoroughly exposed by Gaza. With hundreds of students participating in protests at Columbia, there have been almost no documented instances of anti-Semitism or violence by Columbia University students on Columbia University property. Thin anti-Semitism on campus stories are fleshed out with ominous descriptions of normal occurrences. Take a new John McWhorter op-ed, one of the 4 campus protest pieces I had to scroll through to get to the mass grave story in the New York Times. In it, McWhorter writes, the other night, I watched a dad coming home from the protest with his little girl, giving a good hard few final snaps on the drum he was carrying, nodding at her in crisp salute, percussing his perspective into her little mind. This is not peaceful. What? A father and his child protesting a genocide while playing the drums isn't peaceful? Or take this post by English media personality Ollie London, in which he describes a joyful interfaith dance as a, quote, cult-like tribal dance while dancing and clapping to Arabic music. To drum up the evidence needed to justify exerting state violence against anti-war protesters, anti-Palestinian news outlets have trained their lens on the streets of New York, outside Columbia's gates, in an effort to paint peaceful interfaith demonstrations like the beautiful, beautiful Passover Seders of the last couple of nights as violent and anti-Semitic, ignoring even mainstream reporters like NBC's Antonia Hilton, who tweeted that her team, quote, spent long hours reporting on and around Columbia's campus on Thursday and Friday and didn't see a single instance of violence or aggression on the lawn or at the student encampment. And hearteningly, even though Columbia students are not responsible for the couple of outlier instances of inappropriate or outright anti-Semitic signage or chanting, they have been quick to condemn those actions. And why wouldn't they? They're not anti-Semitic. This is an interfaith movement that has been co-led by Jewish students and Jewish groups like Jewish Voices for Peace and Not in Our Name from the beginning. Despite the media's framing of these protests as against Jewish students, it's largely Jewish students who have been arrested in droves, hauled off in zip ties, rounded up, and expelled from university, targeted by authoritarian Christian conservatives like Tom Cotton, who is calling for the National Guard to put them down. As Jewish protesters bear a disproportionate share of state violence alongside Arab and Muslim activists who have been bearing the brunt of these attacks. I can't help but recall the Kent State Massacre, during which Nixon sent the National Guard to put down Vietnam protesters. As a consequence, 4 students were killed, 3 of them Jewish. Sandra Schur, aged 20, Jeffrey Miller, aged 20, Allison Krauss, aged 19. I humbly submit that those students who died protesting a vicious war were genuine victims. Compare them to the students demanding safety today as they antagonize peaceful pro-Palestine protesters and demand that forces of the state haul them off to prison. As always, this isn't a right-left dynamic, it's a top-down one, where billionaires like Patriots owner Robert Kraft, Bill Ackman, and Elon Musk are all aligned with the war machine. Multi-billion-dollar university endowments are literally invested in weapons manufacturing. Congress members are calling for the National Guard and censoring their colleagues for criticizing a foreign country. The Supreme Court is turning a blind eye as 3 states imperil the right to protest at all. America is entering one of its most dangerous, most authoritarian, most fascistic moments. And I have to point out, it has nothing to do with Donald Trump. This is a big which side are you on moment for the country. It could be a moment of unity with the people demonstrating solidarity against a political
I gotta make this play real quick.
Thrust us into global conflict and make us pay for the mass murder of civilians.
Hey, tell the people where they can find you at real quick.
Hey man, your boy Selah Shalom, Selector Selah Shalom 101 and 2s. You know how we do. You can find me at YouTube, Selah Shalom TV. Tap in, you know how we do. And tune in. Catch me on Black World Family TV, Atlanta's Ugly. You know what I mean? And that's how we do, son. I'm up out of here, Cosmo. Until next time, peace, love, and light. See you in the Critic Gang chat, and I'm going to continue listening, beloved.
All right, man. Peace, bro.
All right, peace, King.
We're going to go ahead, finish this out, y'all, because it's a good bill. You know what I mean? Just to bring it back home. Hit home with a little reality.
What will happen remains to be seen. Will people power force the powerful to submit to us?
This is how the false gods got these people,
Can the people resist as moneyed elites threaten to pull their funds and threaten us with arrest, with doxing, or even threaten us financially if we don't comply with their ideology? Or will we side with state power, the National Guard, the Kent State troops who put down Vietnam protesters, the elites in Congress who just cleared a $95 billion aid package for Israel, Ukraine, and Taiwan? Indeed, which side are you on?
Let me ask you this. You seem to think that the protests are being overcovered and the incident, the atrocities, the mass graves are being undercovered. Is that not an argument against, on practical, technical grounds, the kind of protests that are going on college campuses, if they are providing a distraction, if they are refocusing the media toward their antics? Isn't that an argument for not doing exactly what they're doing?
If I thought the absence of the student protests would provoke deeper coverage of the mass graves, that would be a good argument. But we've seen various distraction techniques being exploited by the media for over 6 months now that have justified, enabled it to avoid reporting on some of the most egregious, violent atrocities that have occurred in Gaza. And to the enormous credit of the students, they have constantly and consistently reframed their efforts to not being about themselves. They tell people, don't stand in solidarity with us. Don't complain about us getting arrested. Focus on what we're fighting for, which is for our multi-million, billion-dollar organizations, universities, to divest from weapons manufacturers, intelligence systems that are directly contributing to what the ICJ has described as a plausible genocide in Gaza. So to the extent that the media is choosing not to report on mass graves and choosing instead to try to reframe this issue.
I mean,
as
they are reporting on them. I looked at looked mass praise, New York Times, CNN, our own website.
That's the point that I made. This story from over the weekend took literally days to appear for the first time yesterday. I believe the story broke. There was a mass grave story from 2 weeks ago, and there was the most recent one that I think broke on Friday or Saturday. And the whole weekend, multiple stories about what a handful of students at elite, in the grand scheme of America, at elite colleges are doing. Not even covering the protests that are happening at less elite colleges, like in Minnesota and other parts of the country that are equally important and whose students actually have, I think, a lot more at risk because they don't come from as Tony backgrounds as many of the students at Columbia University do. And they have chosen to focus on that. And buried way down on the page, if you go, I don't know what it looks like now, but yesterday, I had to literally scroll by 2 op-eds, a Brett Stevens op-ed, I believe, and the John McWhorter op-ed, in addition to 2 other reported stories about the protests, before I got to one short story.
No,
about
I know.
These
things
graves.
always get a lot of coverage. I mean, that's been true. Every time there's a kerfuffle on campus, it gets overcovered. The media has a enduring appetite for these kinds of stories, and it is obviously the case that the viewers and readers of elite media also have an appetite for what's going on in elite spaces. So I guess I would just say, if the protesters are trying to refocus, I worry that the Palestinian cause is afflicted with some of the least sympathetic kinds of protesters of any cause on earth. But
I think the TikTok ban suggests otherwise. I think the polls showing large and growing sympathy for Palestine suggest otherwise. And in fact, the movement that is really flailing right now is the one that has to make a national media story out of a girl who had a flag brushed by her eye as the symbol of campus victimization of Jewish students, while at the same time ignoring the real assaults on Jewish students who are protesting in favor of Palestinian human rights that are not coming from a protester that got nudged or brushed with the flag during an on-campus debate by another young person, but by the arm of the state being called in to round up, arrest, zip tie, and haul away.
I didn't
Jewish
say
students.
anything. I didn't say anything about in any of our commentary on the campus stuff because I hadn't been able to look closely enough at that, and I thought there might be.
I hate how he trying to do all that white man splaining. You dig what I'm talking about? We don't need your soulless take on atrocities. We know they're bad, right? We know they're bad, right? We don't need the barbarian's view, right? We know you're going to try to make this the student's fault or anybody else's fault but Israel, right? You forget that Israel's genocided the Palestinians in 47 and 48. Over 2 million of them were killed. Why do you think on the 50th anniversary of 1970 of the Yom Kippur War that this happened? Exactly a jubilee. Y'all gonna wake up one day. Y'all will get on.
Might be an accidental kind of thing, so I didn't say anything about it. I've focused my criticism of the protesters on the chain of protesters on the campus who tried to eject what they described as Zionist students from their midst, and the person who was having calling on Hamas to get these people, and that was on campus. I do agree that most of the and this is not controversial because even people who are very supportive of these protests, like Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib, have said the same thing, that most of the people causing most of the genuine mayhem are outside interlopers trying to get in, which is the case at all of these kinds of protests.
Yeah.
All right, we've talked about this for a while, so we'll have more rising right after this.
I'm just saying, man. Y'all be careful. It hit different when you can see why things is playing out. When you understand that this is nothing but the false gods and the death throes of their own religion fighting against each other. And why we even bring this up? We'll probably get into it next time, man. It was a good build. You dig what I'm saying? There you go, my man Dominic. All right, man. What's up? What's going on, family, man? Let me see if you can get 2 goddamn words out before they kick you off of here. Look, I ain't even get a word out, man. Golly. Ain't even get a word out, bro. They don't, boy, you don't, I don't know why they don't like you, kid. But, there you go.
Yo.
Dominic, I can hear you, bro. I can hear you. What's going on, family?
Yeah, man.
Let's see if you get 2 words in, but they kick you. Look, damn. I'll give you 1 more second, man. Come on, man. Man, that's crazy. I ain't never seen nobody get kicked out this much. Here you go. Here you go.
Why you keep on booting me, man? Hey.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I ain't never seen that. I ain't never. Then they gonna think I'll start thinking I'm doing it. I ain't doing that shit, bro. That's your phone, bro. You gotta go buy some internet or something, some Wi-Fi. Get a ether cord or something. You know what I mean? That phone ain't getting it. Getting some Wi-Fi, you'll be straight. It'll stay online. You know what I mean? Here you go. Now let's see. Okay, here you go. There you go.
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
See? Crazy, man. Look, man. Hey, you just got to catch me another time, man. I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here, bro. Hey, everybody, I just want you to breathe in. Let that light in. Some cars mine, and I'm out.
And oh yeah, put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you're feeling up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you're breathing rarefied air, oh yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feel it up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you're breathing rarefied air, oh just that Japheth, that chow mein, that Papabul, that Tao mein, since sunset in the arc of Wayne, my brain moving like.
We're gonna give the brother one more chance, man.
Yeah, hey.
One more chance, man. Come on, man.
That's it. Hey, I don't even know what's up, but I'll be
crazy. Crazy. That's crazy, man. We got to go and get up out of here on that one, man. Hey, man, breathe in, man. Y'all know what to do.
And oh yeah, put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you're feeling up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you're breathing rarefied air, oh yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feel it up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you're breathing rarefied air, oh, it's that Japheth, that chow mein, that Papabul, that Tao mein, since sunset in the arc of Wayne, my brain moving like Tao saying, so as above, it's so below, that up and that down thing, this flow is atmospheric, I call that a ground game, see water is knowledge, so if I'm teaching, you're learning, so how your God make a sun without vortexing current, see the pattern is ponic, I'm reaching out for my people, oh watch me flow through your speakers, you feel the force of the ether, and when the force hits the equal, I'm taking off like an eagle. Police popped the pastor yesterday for pushing put equal. My DNA is Moshe. Mix that thing with higher water. My spirit rate is OTN. It's just a higher order. Got more light than Kavita. Rap a lot just like Tila. Went from sinner to saint. Shout out my big homie Sela. Got more torque than a sports car. Got more work than a door star. And the 4 million I make, I'm giving the Dr. Umar. Oh yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you're feeling up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you're breathing rarefied air, oh yeah. yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feel it up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you breathing rarefied air, oh yeah. Super 7 in my rites and ceremonies. I'm married to Jehovah, holy matrimony. Confucius say, in the words of Caillou, before you hit the tomb, be a bridegroom. Only got one question for Miss Susan B. On how the last Ahuin is now a Angui. Blame my inspiration, I'm just thinking thoughts. But in the way of God's, we gon' keep it short. Why Jesus wanna kill me, Matthew 10:34. Just a couple questions that I'm needing to know. Oh, watch me flow, it's so potent. Set the vortex in motion. Super 7, I'm floating across the Aegean Ocean. Oh, you a Muslim now, so I guess you making salat. Well, I'm an Israelite, I'ma make him at the Shabbat. Got Moses on the bumper, super slap off in my spaceship photosphere. So I stay lit, peace and light to the faith is so yeah. Yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feeling up there. When you in the sky breathing rarefied air. When you breathing rarefied air, oh yeah. Yeah. Put that Super 7 in the air. Tell me how you feeling when you feel it up there.